Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Thursday Night Live with She Loves Thee. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Please like the live. If you haven't already, subscribe and share. I kind of put this live up late. Miss Natasha said, "Are we having a live?" I was like, dang, I haven't even scheduled it. Hey, Miss Natasha, I'm here. Oh Lord, I done missed some.
Hi, everybody.
Do you want to say hey to everybody? Braxton, are you ready for school? I took Braxton to his open house today.
Hello, Mary 305. Hi, Jane Country.
It's Courtney.
Courtney. Hi, Natasha Alexander.
I'm missing all the tea. All right.
Hi, Boo B. Jordan.
You getting out all your haze? All right. When does your classes start?
On Tuesday. Next Tuesday. How are you doing, Braxton? Good. Good. In Braxton, how was your open house? Good.
How many students are going to be in your class? I was in your class last year.
No.
At least 4 or 5. All right, y'all. Let's get down to business. Business. We're going to be cutting up in here tonight. Not on my accord, though, because of my nephew. He sent me some stuff. Okay. So, let's start with some non-HBCU information. Tonight, the Baltimore Ravens are playing the Indianapolis Colts, and they should have I can't believe that the Indianapolis Colts offensive line just let Anthony Richardson get pulverized by the Baltimore Ravens. But anyway, we have Carson Vincent, who's playing tonight for the Baltimore Ravens. In the Indianapolis Colts, we have Devontae Davis and Isaiah Land should also be playing. I want to say, let me see. I'm pretty sure. Let's look at their roster. I don't know. I just saw them. No, sir. No, sir. Yep. Devontae Davis is playing tonight. Don't be playing you close. Oh, yes, nephew. I am definitely playing you real close. Real close. All right, you guys. There we go. Devontae Davis is number... Braxton, you can't do that. Give me my phone. Defensive tackle, 6'3", 300 pounds. Number 61. So Devontae Davis is on the roster. Okay, that's fine. Isaiah Land from Florida A&M is number 55, defensive end, 6'4", 235 pounds. He's playing tonight. I don't see anybody else. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I've got so far from the Indianapolis Colts. So that's who we have as far as like HBCU goes. Is Devontae Davis, Jackson State grad, and then of course you have Isaiah Land from Florida A&M. And don't the Tampa Bay Bucks play tonight? Or no? Oh no, they play Saturday. Saturday at 7:30, the Tampa Bay Bucks are playing the Titans. We have, of course, on that particular roster for the Tampa Bay Bucks, we have Shiloh Sanders. I don't know of anybody else that's playing for them. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think anybody else. So yeah. And then of course tomorrow. I pray to God that it's been raining here for like literally 3 days straight. Like it's pouring down raining right now. I'm praying to God that it does not rain tomorrow. So on the Cleveland Browns roster, we actually have more than one HBCU player there. Of course, Shedeur Sanders, 2-time SWAC champion, is going to be debuting on that particular roster. And I want to say, let me see, Keenan Isaac, which they don't have a picture for him right now, and that's because they just signed him like within the last week, because there was a cornerback that was playing for the Cleveland Browns, and he had an unfortunate injury, and so they signed Keenan Isaac, number 38 cornerback, 6'3", 190 pounds, from Alabama State. It looks like Jason Ivey, number 72. He's a tackle, 6'5", 300 pounds. He is from North Carolina A&T. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm trying to see is there anybody else. I think that's it. So I think it's Keenan Isaac from Alabama State. Didn't Keyshawn Johnson come from Alabama State too? I want to say Keyshawn Johnson was at Alabama State. Dang, they love picking up former Alabama State players. Keyshawn Johnson was from Alabama State as well. I don't know if you guys knew that, but he ended up transferring to Western Kentucky. So that's 2 players from Alabama State. So that's Keyshawn Johnson, Keenan Isaac, the cornerback, Shedeur Sanders, and then the North Carolina A&T tackle, Jason Ivey. Okay. I wish their front office could get it together. I really do. I wish they could get their front office together. But of course, the highlight of tomorrow night will be, of course, Shedeur Sanders and his preview. They said he's starting. I don't know how. I know for me, I'm excited to see the former Jackson State quarterback take the field. The Carolina Panthers are not that good. I'm not saying that they still suck, but they're not. It's not like they're that good of a team. The Cleveland Browns aren't that good either. But I'm just saying, in terms of if we're going on like the totem pole of like NFL teams that suck, Carolina Panthers is probably what at the bottom. Cleveland Browns is right there. If we're talking about tiers, Cleveland Browns and Carolina Panthers are right around the same area in terms of how bad their teams have been put together. Carolina Panthers hasn't been good for quite some years. So this is a great starting spot for Shedeur. There are a lot of folks who feel like he's been set up because they haven't given him a lot of reps with first team. They did indicate that first team defense from the Carolina Panthers will be playing tomorrow night. We're just going to have to see how Shedeur does. Of course, we'll all be cheering for him. Win, lose, or draw. Hell, if he makes a 5-yard completion, I'm going to be screaming like it's a touchdown. So, you know, there's that. I wonder, is anybody having a watch party for that? That'd be a really good watch party. I'm excited. Let me look at the weather. That's one thing I'm not excited about. That's why I did not get my hair. I didn't get a blowout because it's been raining ever since we got back home. And me getting my hair done would just be stupid because I have natural hair, so it would poof up. All right, so there is a 55% chance of rain. Dang. So at kickoff, there's only a 5% chance. JSU linebacker James Houston. When does the Cowboys have their first preseason game? Oh, theirs is Saturday, August 9th at 7 p.m. versus the Rams. We can go over the Dallas Cowboys roster because I want to say they have a couple of HBCU players on that roster as well. Marquise Bell should still be on there. I want to say Marquise Bell is still on there, and he's from Florida A&M. Lord, it's hard. It's raining hard. Marquise Bell is number 14, of course. Safety, 6'3", 205 pounds. He plays for Florida A&M, or he did play for Florida A&M. I want to say that there was another young man that signed to. Oh, there he go, James Houston. Y'all see him on there, Jackson State University. Let me take those comments off so you can see him live and direct. Oops, sorry. Number 53, defensive end, 6'1", 240 pounds, Jackson State University. So they got James Houston on there. Lord, it is raining so hard outside. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. I don't see anybody else on there. Do you guys know of any other? I think that's it. So we have Marquise Bell and from Florida A&M, and then we have James Houston of Jackson State on that particular roster. And then on the Rams, sorry, not St. Louis, sorry. the LA Rams roster, we have Jacoby Durant. I want to say Jacoby Durant is on there. And what is that young man's name from Florida? Another Florida A&M player's on there too. Yeah, Kobe Durant is number 14 from South Carolina State. He is still on the roster, and so he will be continuing. Oh, I made it too big. From South Carolina State. Xavier Smith from Florida A&M, number 19 wide receiver, 5'9", 176 pounds. He's still on there. I don't see anybody else on there. Yep. So that's who I got on the Rams is Kobe Durant. And of course, he is from South Carolina State. And Xavier Smith. Those are the two HBCU players that I know of that's on there, unless somebody else knows anybody else on there. Drop their name in the chat. Oh. Y'all, I wasn't even looking at the chat. I'm over here just running around. Turn around every now and then I do. Turn around. Every now and then. Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing good. I was down there watching. They did an old 30 for 30 on the U. I was watching that.
I was just going over some of the preseason games and the HBCU players that will be participating. That's all I was doing. I was waiting on you.
Yeah, my sister told me today that they going to see Shadura. That's the only reason
Oh,
they going.
really?
Yeah, they live in. My sister lives in Charlotte.
Oh,
And,
really? I'm
yeah,
going.
yeah. They said they were going to see Shadura.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, they
I was
are
like,
too. They
Braxton,
excited.
you better find you. I said, Braxton, you better find you a babysitter. You're gonna be at Nana's up here spending the night because I am going to that game.
Yeah, I'm
It's
hoping I
been
can see
raining
it.
for 3 days straight, Mr. Ford. 3
Huh?
days. It's been
Oh yeah.
raining
Oh yeah.
nonstop up here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna be wearing my Jackson State jersey.
Right. Right.
I think they said it's like a 20% chance of rain, but towards the evening it should only be at like 5%. I'm gonna be
Oh,
Jackson State out with my blue and white pom pom. Mr. Ford, what do you think about the Cleveland Browns and them knowing that Shador Sanders was going to start as much as 2 weeks ago and still limiting his amount of reps with the first team?
I really don't know, what to say other than I'm just going. Hopefully, I can get the game tomorrow and watch the game. I just want to see him play. I just want to see him perform and see how he looks, and you know,
So
just
basically, what's been happening is there was a couple of practices where he was literally practicing with the ball boys,
right.
and then third and second string never or very limited, less than 5 snaps with first team. But then they've known for at least a week and a half that he was going to start the game. And instead of giving him equitable reps on first team, yes, Miss Dina, instead of equitable reps, they didn't give him any reps. And they're not actually playing neither of their on the depth chart. They're not playing their first team wide receivers either.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well,
if we're just gonna keep it a buck, though, Shedeur has done more with less.
yeah, because all that other stuff is immaterial right now. It's just I just want to see him perform. If you go back and look at how the Buffalo Bills treated James Shack Harris when he was originally drafted out of Grambling, look at how the coaching staff at especially Bill Nelson and those at Tampa Bay treated Doug Williams when he initially came to Tampa. Hey, it's part for the course. That's how I mean that's how it goes. You know. So I just want him to just do well and you know do his thing. I don't care about that other stuff about you know he didn't practice and all that. I just want him to play well tomorrow.
So one thing that I will say is that the Carolina Panthers are
Mhm.
not good. Not really. Like if you were going up against like the Philadelphia Eagles, oh, I'll be real hot. Like, damn, you didn't even prepare him to go against. You could have at least let him take some reps against Miles Garrett to see what it's like to get that type of pass rush coming at you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
But
he knows. He
it's the
knows.
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about the totem pole of NFL teams, the Carolina Panthers is bottom of the barrel.
Well, you have to remember now, you're the owner of the Carolina Panthers is trash. Okay, when Jerry Richardson on that team, I mean, they were above board. They tried to do some thing. This guy that they got now that owns the Carolina Panthers, he's horrible. And so you got to remember, success starts at the top. That guy's horrible, so that franchise is going to be horrible.
Oh, oh. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, Earth, Wind, and Fire is performing in Illinois.
Oh, they what in Chicago?
No, it says Highland Park, Illinois. I don't know. Highland Park, Illinois. I
That's
don't know
right
where
outside
that's
of
at.
Chicago, isn't it?
Oh, okay. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire been on tour.
Oh man, listen, I grew up with Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think I was 10 years old when I first heard Earth, Wind, and Fire. Man, please. That's
The
my
mental repetitions are just as important as the physical repetitions, as quoted by Dan Marino and Steve Young.
oh yeah, quarterback has to, um, I think when what's his name? The Manning guy. They said that whatever play they call, he had 4 alternative plays in his head.
Eli Manning,
Not
Eli
Eli.
Manning,
No, no,
or
no, not Eli. The other one.
oh, not his brother,
Yeah, the one from the University of
Peyton.
Tennessee. Peyton. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of mental stuff. Man, it's a lot of mental stuff. Because you got to shift that line,
Patrick
you got to
Mahomes
call
didn't
them
play a
audibles.
snap on first team.
No, they had that guy
Late
from
grade.
the what's that guy was name? When the Smith, he started over Mahomes. Hey, Miss Whitley.
Charles Blakely says hello, Mr. Ford.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Jamal said, "Oh Lord, Shador known this. I should have known that this was going to be a topic this evening. Goodbye. Dang, I'm gonna talk about Shador
Yeah, that's
Sanders
right,
now.
Brother
You
Hunt. It was
already
Alex Smith. Yeah, yeah. I think was Alex Utah because Alex is from San Diego, and he was the quarterback for Kansas City when they drafted Patrick Mahomes because the veterans was talking about it, and they knew once they saw him in action in preseason how good Patrick Mahomes was going to be.
know.
Yeah.
Mm, mm. Oh, Mr. Ford, I got some messy tea for you. I'm so glad that you're on here because you are, I can just show you the video and everybody else in the chat can talk. And I don't have to I'm just reporting the news, y'all. All right. So this was sent to me and I want to get your thoughts on it.
Okay.
As you know, um, one of the strength and conditioning coaches that used to be at Jackson State went to Colorado with Coach Prime to go to
Yeah.
bigger pastures. You know,
And now he's at FAM,
he
isn't he?
yes, and you know what? We actually have a video of
Yeah.
him recently talking to the contributors there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna play it for you.
Okay.
Listen, I am just sharing the news, okay?
Mhm.
I'm just bringing the news. So, and then I just let people talk about it. Jamal, you should not have to come back in to hit the like button. Just hit the like button, sir. All right.
Give us an increase in order to go grocery shopping went a long way for our guys. I just want you to think about something. So our original contribution that we were getting was $2,000 a month, and we upped that to 25. So when you think about $2,500 a month, and you think about feeding 200 athletes, that's saying that you're going to feed an athlete based off of $12.50 a day. So I would just want to see a show of hands of who can eat good. $12 a day. Anybody out there? I know somebody gonna let it straight. Yeah. All right. So the point I'm making with that is that would be just for one day, and that's the contribution that we're getting for the entire.
Ooh, Mr. Ford.
Uh-huh.
I think he's talking about maybe a training table. Maybe. What do you think, Mr. Ford?
You know what? I was trying to concentrate. Now he was. Could you play it again for me? Play it one more.
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah, play it
absolutely.
again for me.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Gave us an increase in order to go grocery shopping went a long way for our guys. I just want you to think about something. So our original contribution that we were getting was $2,000 a month, and we upped that to 25. So when you think about $2,500 a month, and you think about feeding 200 athletes, that's saying that you're going to feed an athlete based off of $12.50 a day. So I would just want to see a show of hands of who can eat good. $12 a day. Anybody out there? I know somebody gonna let it straight. Yeah. All right. So the point I'm making with that is that would be just for one day, and that's the contribution that we're getting for the entire.
Mr. Ford,
Uh-huh.
can you talk about a little bit about what it takes to be a viable football program? Like what does that take?
A whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. Now, what he was doing right there, now personally, I think he was campaigning for some bull buddy. Okay, I wish I could have heard more of the take of what he was
So
saying.
what basically, I mean, if somebody would send me the timestamp, I might be
Mhm.
able to pull it out so you can listen to the whole thing. Me
Yeah,
personally,
that's
I don't
yeah.
like to be all up in like, if that's their personal business that they have on a public platform because that's how they reach everyone.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
they have the quarterback club and they, disseminate through YouTube. But it's kind of like really a private meeting that they have to basically ask for donations. He's
Yeah,
asking
right.
for donations for nutrition
Yeah.
because, uh, the muscle milk, the extra food that they get, that's something that, if you want to, it's one thing to be able to recruit the trenches, you got to be able to feed them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was always a big difference between, say, FBS on the higher levels of FBS and say FCS and Division II. You know, a lot of the FCS, they didn't have the nutritional plan that those people on the FBS has. When you look at what I know, have you seen those training facilities out at Oregon or the University of Alabama? The one at
I mean,
Oregon is unreal.
it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
it's unreal.
ridiculous.
So I mean, he worked at the University of Georgia, so he knows, you know, what he wants.
I think it's just like coming. Okay, so here's the thing: you come from Georgia, right?
Mhm,
And then you go to a place like Jackson State, and you
mhm.
know we didn't even get our weight room till after he left. Like they
Right.
had a weight
Mhm.
room, but I'm saying we got like a brand new weight room, and that didn't happen until after he left. But
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
the going theme was that some of these coaches they've elevated to the FBS level. That was what it was
Right.
at the exit of Jackson State. You know, we're gonna go to those $500 million facilities, right? But
Right.
then, you know, you decided to leave from Colorado and you're back down at the HBCU level. So I think it's kind of like knowing how to navigate this thing called HBCU. You have to, you know, finagle it a little bit, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, and being resourceful. But one of the rattlers in the chat said, "Don't be beating around the bush. What do you need? Don't be half stepping. Just say what you need. We need food. We need nutrition." Them okay, so I want to say there's like a certain level of like the school can only I think have one additional meal like as a training table they can only feed them I want to say like one extra time outside of like the regular meals that they're able to get, right?
Uh-huh.
Um and so then you have like folks who sponsor meals. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Jackson State student athletes, they were asked like, which one is your favorite midnight snack or your evening meal? So, and then they started to say, well, I liked Moe's, or I liked this, or I like that. So basically, they're getting this extra meal that's needed. You know, you got to feed. These are some big boys, and they take a lot of food, energy. You know, um, so it's just something that you have to navigate. A training table is a must. And so nutrition is a must. And I remember that that's one of the things that prior to Coach Simmons winning the SWAC the year before, he had issues with nutrition and stuff like that. You got to feed them.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
And so I definitely and we are definitely grateful for Coach Prime advocating, excuse me, for that training table, right? Coach Prime set it up specifically so that these boys would have their own space to where they're fed, which I also commend Jackson State for keeping that going, right? That's when
Mhm.
you separate. That's where you get the separation from Mr. Ford is who is able to provide the training table, provide the nutrition. These are the things that's going to separate folks in the SWAC.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can remember when I was a student at Grambling, Coach Robinson paid close attention to nutrition. He had a nutrition plan for the football players that had nothing to do with the regular students. And I remember that he was very involved as far as that nutrition. Now I met a guy who worked at the University of Alabama. Now he told me that Nick Saban emailed them every morning what to feed those players.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. He said that Nick was he was the prototype control freak. and he wanted control of everything, and he would email them like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning telling them what he wanted those players to eat.
And you know what's interesting is that I always hear about how the food at the Power 5 level is so much better. But I went to Mizzou the summer before I decided to go to Jackson State. I went to Mizzou, and the football players, they were, of course, in summer camp or whatever. They were on campus the same time as us, and they was eating that same food that was in the calf. And that food, I mean, it was nasty to me. It was. They had like an Asian cuisine, then they had the deli cuisine, they had the American cuisine, and all that stuff was nasty. Jackson State food is, I don't know what Jackson State's food is now. I think they've definitely Americanized it a lot more. I don't know if they still have the same food that they had at the new student union, but baby, that food was so good. And I also noticed that Coach Prime would try to implement some of the same foods that they had at Jackson State. He would try to implement that in Colorado. So I don't necessarily think it. I know they said that they'll feed them steaks and stuff like that, but the food that we have available at our disposal in the southern type of food, that'll keep the weight on you.
Yeah, now I know when I was reading about Coach Ara Parsegian, I don't know if you remember that name. He was a coach at Notre Dame many years ago, and he had his players on a diet where they could only eat fish and baked chicken. He was totally against fried chicken. He was against pork. He was against beef. And he only wanted them on, during the season, he only wanted them on baked chicken and fish. That was Coach Ara Parsegian. That was 60s. I think he retired in 74. But yeah, that was his training table for the players at Notre Dame.
Well, Leonard says if you watch the entire segment, you would see they're ready to up the ante. So, Mr. Ford, they know what it takes. They said what you need. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Ara Parsegian coached at Northwestern University.
Ara Parsegian. His name was Ara Parsegian.
See, I grew up at Northwestern University and Notre Dame.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was at his
Ara Leviticus 11:1. Ara Leviticus 11:1. Why are they saying he's Leviticus 11:1?
But what I was getting ready to say, I watched him, growing up, and we would watch Ara Parsegian. Let's see, his final game, he won the national championship in 1973 or 74. He beat Bear Bryant in the Sugar Bowl, and after the game, he retired from coaching. That was the season of 73. They beat him on New Year's Eve. They beat Alabama. He had players like Tom Clements. He had the big tight end that went to he went to the Raiders. He was an all-time great with the Raiders. I can't think. He was a big tight end. I can't think of his name right now.
I don't know why, but there's Miak Pirate is in this chat talking mess, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Hey, is he coming? Is he coming to Jackson? Hey, Miak Pirate, are you coming to Jackson for the game?
Goodness gracious, he's talking smack. Hampton pulling up to Jackson with that earth, wind, fire energy.
Bro Hunt, that's it. Dave Casper. That's his name. Dave Casper. They were on that team. Yeah, Dave Casper, Tom Clements. Oh man, there was a runner. I can't think of that running back. Because see, back then Notre Dame used to run the wing T. And Alabama ran the wishbone. That was when Alabama had was that let's see, that's it. I think the quarterback eventually went to the Jets. What was Richard Todd? Might have been Richard Todd. But they met for the national championship in New Orleans, and it was on New Year's Eve, and it was at the Sugar Bowl, and Notre Dame won. Eric Parsegian retired right after the game.
Richard Todd.
Yeah, Richard Todd left Alabama and went to the Jets.
It was a scheme set up by Todd. Y'all are clowning. Okay. I got another one, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
Let me pull this up. It's from Dr. Kanisha.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
They marching 200 down there in Miami?
Hang on. Ford.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right.
Let me get it for you. All right. Let me go ahead and pull it up for you. So I'm gonna just bring the news to you, Mr. Ford.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Dr. Kanisha says somebody sent this to me on Instagram. Looks like we're still marching a 50-piece, Mr. Ford.
No.
I'm gonna pull it up for you, the evidence.
Okay.
I go to Howard U. I'm so glad. I go to Howard. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I go to Howard. I'm so glad. Glory, hallelujah. Woo! I'm so glad.
What do you think about that, Mr. Ford?
Okay, those are freshmen? What is that?
No, that's the whole thing. That's the whole band.
Okay, that's the whole band at Howard?
Yes.
I'm
so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Glory, hallelujah. Woo! I'm so glad.
So what was the number? So how many? Let me ask this: how many instruments do they have? How many instruments will be on the field?
Dr. Kanisha said that's it. She said she didn't give me a number.
Okay.
Because there are reports that allegedly that the Alabama State band is deep this year, like 300 deep.
Okay.
Alabama State said they're not playing around.
Okay. All
Miss
right.
Julie, I don't know if Hampton's bringing their band. I don't know. I haven't heard that one. That's an interesting. Oh, so but Langston said they're gonna have about 280 pieces.
Okay.
The merge is taking place August 16th. So if you have not already, go ahead and get your tickets for the merge. It's $30 a ticket. Let me put that up too, Mr. Ford, because somebody had the audacity to try to say that the Sonic Boom of the South was charging too much, and you just got put up on the screen, even though you already deleted it. Probably deleted it because they got so much backlash. But that's why you have to be careful what you put out into the stratosphere, because people can screenshot it and bring it back up. So I'm going to bring it up. So basically, this person was feeling some type of way about the Sonic Boom of the South charging money for the merge, which of course we're going to charge money for that. That's how why do you think that the Sonic Boom of the South is able to travel to all these different places? Like, obviously they're able to because of the fact that they, you know, hey, Mr. Hunt. All right.
Hello. I know you have a lot to go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you have a lot to cover, but I saw you had put Howard on the screen. Howard used to have more numbers in it, but that was back when guy from my home state, he's from my area, John Newsom was band director. He's an alumnus of Southern University. He had when he first came there, he used to be at Morgan State, and they talked about when he had to try to build those numbers up back during the time because he came there like in the 80s. He came to Howard like it was in the late 80s. And I think he became he was assistant, then he became head band director because he was head band director at Morgan State, and said he had to really go and recruit the South because that's not a big deal up there. And they said up in that part of the country, and they said back when he came there, a guy was talking about that. He said he had to build the numbers. He used to be called. They said that's what that band was called, the Nifty 50. Then he built it up to 100 some pieces. His coming from Southern, and he was assistant at Prairie View one time. I wanted to give Mr. Newsom his propers. And by the way, got my father played in the band at Grambling in the '60s. They played Super Bowl I, and the guy that was over at Howard University Jazz Ensemble for since 1974. He retired back last year. Fred Irby, he was a trumpet player. He and Dad were in the trumpet section together. He's from Mobile, Alabama. He just retired from Howard University. They did many albums of the Howard University Jazz Ensemble. They were all in Super Bowl I together in 1967. They played in the trumpet section. Yes. Yeah, that's what's happened to the band. And what happened, I think Mr. Newsom realized it was time to go ahead and retire because they weren't giving them the funding, and he realized it was time to go. And that's why those numbers end up falling.
Well, the numbers are abysmal because Dr. Kanisha said there's only 36 instruments, Mr. Ford.
Whoa.
Gosh. That's and he thought about school like Howard, with all this, reputation they have, in the nation's capital, the Black Mecca. And he thought it was more numbers, but he's like said in that part of the country, and the marching band is not a big deal, like in the South. I don't want to offend Dr. Kanisha.
Mr. Ford, what would it take for them to get more band members?
Scholarships.
That's what Mr. Newsom was fighting for, scholarships, and that was having a tough time at Howard. And he had gotten those numbers up there, and they had a great sound. He had it up to 100, like I said, 100 and some pieces. But all as it came down to scholarships, trying to fight to get scholarships for those young people, and I think it got to the point he was there for years. I think he just threw up his hands, said, "Time to go."
Yeah, Dr. Kanisha just responded, and she said there's 36 instruments, Mr. Ford.
Oh, I hate it. Yeah.
But sometimes Howard was super small when they attended the Celebration Bowl, but they performed wonderfully.
Yeah. Yeah,
you saw at the Celebration Bowl, right, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, I was there.
Sometimes those small numbers, you can get some great sound. Just like I look at Florida Memorial University out of Miami Gardens. You have a small group, but a great sound out of that group. I met their band director, and he's Dr. Richard Bedford. He's done a great job with the Florida Memorial Marching Lions. He's a FAMU alumnus.
Oh, okay. So basically, what you're saying is they used to have more numbers, and then they had to fight for scholarships, and then it was kind of one of those things where you just throw up your hands and say, "I've done all I can do."
Yeah, they even had a protest. They did a protest show one time when they were wearing black. That was years back. They did a protest. Some of those band members. It was about Dr. Kanisha probably remember. She can tell you. I didn't go to Howard.
Well, they're gonna be strong in in Hawaii, or not Hawaii. I'm sorry, Miami. In Miami. Okay, so we're gonna address this person who made this statement, and they said, "Just."
Oh, how you doing, Whitley? Yeah, good evening.
Demetrius Johnson Jr., just my opinion. I love the Sonic Boom. I truly do. But charging $30 to watch the freshman class merge with the upperclassmen is absurd. Did the prices go up because of tariffs? This is what they had to say. So, in order for the Sonic Boom of the South to do things that other bands are not able to do, one of those things is fundraising. And those funds aren't going to raise themselves. And to support the Sonic Boom of the South, those tickets are $30, and everybody should be pleased to give that $30 for that particular event, because that money goes directly to the band. The band performs not only at all the football games, they perform at basketball games, they perform at Battle of the Bands, they perform all over the country. And so it costs $50,000 just to get the Boom to home games. $50,000. Why does it,
Whoa.
Dre? Are you serious? $50,000
Hmm.
to go to a home game?
I can imagine providing the buses. Is that what he's talking about? For getting all those buses,
I don't know, but I
get
don't
them
think
to the
8 buses
stadium?
cost $50,000.
I'm just curious. I'm just asking. Yeah, just wondering. Yeah.
Okay, so they do have a band video from 9 months ago. They have 8 chartered buses. Okay, so they charter 8 buses. Why does it cost $50,000 though?
I can imagine. I'm just my talking. Moving that
fifty
many
thousand
people for
dollars
of
to
gas.
drop kids off from 2 miles, from 3 miles away.
Hmm. Huh. I'm just trying to
Probably have
make
to
sense
feed
of it.
them too, though, because they be at the
Yeah, a lot of these other things that
50K
go
is a
along.
50K is a little bit, that's a little bit
Sonic
much.
Boom has a Sonic Boom has a great number of people in that band.
Yeah, I mostly think I want to say 350 band members, 20 staff members.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's $50,000 though. That's a little bit much.
I
Maybe
know a good number of people.
for
Them
8
in Florida,
charter
I know
buses
a lot of
for
people.
all day long. No, that's how much an away game. Home games cost 15,000. I was getting ready to say,
Oh,
band people earn those scholarships. They practice all the time.
hmm. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, I know. Imagine a lot of moved band. My father talks about it. My father being a alumnus of Grambling, and he tells about that. And even for that time in the '60s, yeah, he's talking about moving it, how they having to move them, having to go and get funding. They didn't have all the stuff they have. It's still a struggle now, but I just think back in the '60s, trying to having to go and get the state to try to do some. Ralph Waldo Emerson Jones, as president, had to go and fight to try to get things given to Grambling to get money.
Ooh, oh Lord have mercy. Anyway, but so everybody make sure that you support. The merge is taking place on August 16th. And then, of course, on August 15th is the Country Boy Experience, hosted none other than by the head coach of the football, the Jackson State football team, Coach TC Taylor. That is going to take place August 15th at 8 p.m. Veterans Memorial Stadium. The I want to say the Fan Fest is prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
So the 2025 Fan Fest and season kickoff. TC Taylor and JSU football. They have Stephanie Luckett, S. Dot, LJ Eccles, Arthur King, and the PC Band, hosted by Nardo Blackman and Marlena Wright.
Hmm.
So the Fan Fest kicks off at 6 p.m. and then immediately after is the Country Boy Experience. Admission starts at $10. That's not bad, right? So we need like 20,000 folks to come out. That specifically goes to the football team. So you can listen to some country down south music.
Yeah, you have to support. I imagine you have to support yourself. Yeah,
All
you have to
right.
really. Yeah,
Okay, and so the next thing I wanted to do is, of course, talk about these matchups. One of the biggest matchups that I think that we should talk about tonight. We have the MEAC SWAC Challenge.
Can't wait.
physicality. I can see in that game.
We have some shakeups in terms of the roster at Southern. They got their ace in the hole. And so I just wanted to discuss it a little bit. So that's going to be the first game of the season is, of course, the MEAC SWAC Challenge. Then on August 30th, we have Hampton versus Jackson State. We have the Labor Day Classic. I think everybody is excited about the Labor Day Classic, but not for the reasons that you may think, Mr. Ford. Why do you think everybody's so excited about the Labor Day Classic?
Yeah, it's going to be head-to-head between Coach Jackson and the coach at Texas Southern, Chris Dishman. We're going to
Yeah,
find out where each program is. I mean, it's going to be a long season, but this is fresh blood. This is new blood. These are people coming in. I mean, now there's some affiliation. I think Coach Jackson at one time went to the Texas Southern and coached on the. I mean,
yeah,
he went to Texas Southern and coached on Texas Southern staff.
yeah.
But
You
he's
sure was.
now the new head coach at Prairie View. That should be a sell. You know what? To be honest with you, this game could have been at NRG. It could have been at NRG.
I think
What's
Johnny Cole coached Tremaine Jackson.
What's
Yeah,
NRG?
he was Johnny Cole's defensive coordinator when
Sure
Johnny was
was.
over the program.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Are we talking about the Labor Day Classic right now?
Yeah, I'm saying they could have moved that game to NRG. I think they would have
What's
got 30,000.
the NRG?
That's the dome. The dome there in the
that's where the Houston Texans play.
play, right?
Yeah, the Texans play in there. I've been there
Oh,
for SWAC championships in the past. That's a
Yeah,
good sized place. I've been there.
yeah. I think they would have. I think 35 to 40,000 would have showed up for that.
That's where the
oh,
Texans play. Yeah.
they have a whole bunch of events too. They have a sneaker ball.
Right next to
They
the
have a golf
Houston Astrodome.
tournament.
Yeah,
I'm like, huh? What's NRG? What? No, because we were supposed to be talking about MEAC SWAG Challenge. All
Oh,
right,
I
the
couldn't wait
National
to that.
Battle of
I
Okay,
mean,
the
that's
NRG is where the National Battle of the Bands is taking place, Mr. Ford.
Yeah.
And
yeah. I've seen that several years now. Well, one year wasn't it in SoFi? Weren't they in LA?
Yeah, they did go to SoFi.
LA.
Yeah,
They
they went
went
to
to LA.
LA with
Yeah,
SoFi. Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Hmm.
They did go to LA because I know some
yeah.
people I know people Southern that went the band. Yeah.
Everybody is saying that they're going to shock the SWAC. Everybody's claiming it. Apparently, all the SWAC teams are claiming this. We're going to shock the SWAC. We're going to shake things up. So for me,
Hmm.
I'm excited to see this game because all the talking can finally come to an end.
That's
Right?
right. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm looking forward
For
to
the
this one
love
as
of
well.
God, please. It's so loud. Today I was told that allegedly Prairie View has $250,000 in NIL, and I'm just like, huh?
And they just cut out the tennis team at Prairie View.
What do you think
Yeah.
about that, Mr. Hunt? What do you think about them cutting out that program?
These are the times that we're in. And this shows on these campuses what's valued. But it happened right here in Monroe. I know this is a HBCU show, but it happened here with University of Louisiana Monroe. They cut out their tennis program. It's not just HBCUs, and it's about what's valued at these schools. That's the only thing I can see out of this.
Yeah, they're gonna put emphasis only on the money making sports. We're gonna go back to the old days, football, men and women's basketball. You might see
Yeah.
an elimination of baseball, track and field. Yeah, it's going to be the bread and butter sports.
Yes.
So
That's what I'm
something
seeing.
is
That's my
taking
lenses.
place. You are correct, Mr. Hunt. They did. They actually discontinued
Yeah.
it about a month ago.
Yeah.
ULM discontinued the women's tennis program effective
Yeah. Sure
immediately.
did.
The decision was based on increased operational and infrastructural costs. It will enable ULM to continue progress towards balancing its budget while sponsoring 16 NCAA Division FBS sports, the required minimum.
And the
So
athletic director just resigned recently. John Hartwell just resigned as an athletic director. Yeah.
so they're having financial
Early. Yeah.
issues.
Yeah. Brian Benson's the
The
acting
entire nation is having
athletic
financial
director. He's
issues.
interim. Yeah. Brian Benson's
Listen,
interim.
we not the financial juggernaut that we were in the past. America is having financial issues. Money is
This
drying up.
you point fingers, but yeah, like what you just said, Mr. Ford, yeah, America's having some problems. Yes.
Listen, 85% of all the oil in the world now is with the BRICS nations. We can run around and listen to the propaganda about what they're saying about America being the strongest nation in the world. The strongest nation in the world is China. Okay, whether you want to accept it or not is immaterial. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. So
Mm.
I don't even know if we definitely not a world power. I don't even know if we're a regional power right now. I
Wait
think
a
we might be
minute. Not that we're not a regional power. Wait, Mr. Ford, you got too much
all we
different
trying to
on
do,
that.
all we trying to do is sucker Mexico into Canada,
Hmm.
and they ain't going for it.
Boy,
Mm.
this is where, yeah,
Um, so I think that ULM, like what's happening to them, is really kind of like, I know you guys said it's a sign of the times, but to me, it points out how there are smaller FBS programs who are on the cusp of decline
yeah,
and it just shows that these various conferences are not as strong as we think they are, right? They
Well, you
always
pointed that out. You pointed that out. Remember the night you did the W-2 forums? You pointed it out. You said the SWAC was making 20 million, and some of them FCS conferences was making 6 million. And at one time, these people over here was saying that we need to disband the SWAC and go run behind white folks. You
yes,
killed
but
that.
I think like for me, my premise has always been that the SWAC is one of the most viable, strong
Money making, yeah, conferences and
out of
FCS.
everybody. They
I
said
went
that
to
we
the
need to give
FMC.
ULM an invitation to the
That
SWAC
much.
West.
ULM. I remember they moved to the where they are now in 1994. That was their first season in there. I mean, they went to play Colorado with Cordell Stewart and the Heisman Trophy winner running back Rashawn Salam in '94. I remember that they went into Boulder. There was this money game and they were beaten badly. And people said they had no business being in where they are now. They shouldn't be on this level.
So I remember you were telling me or telling the chat about how the Grambling State Tigers and Southern got into a huge brawl in 1947.
Sure did. Yeah.
And
Arnett Mumford's team, yeah, got into it with Eddie Robinson. The young Eddie Robinson was coaching at Grambling,
yes,
and
so I
he was
went
beating
and I
them.
looked up
Yeah.
the 1947 Grambling State team, and it says that Grambling State beat Texas State that year.
Texas. No, it wasn't Texas State. No, that had to be. No, that was during segregation. No, it's not Texas State. That
Texas
Probably
college.
State
Texas Southern.
University.
Was it Texas
Probably
Southern?
Texas College.
Oh, it was Texas
Texas,
Southern
Texas
named
College.
Texas State.
No, he's right. It might have been Texas College.
might have been Texas College.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
It
someone.
says
That's
Euless von Rettig, 1947 Texas State Tigers football team was an American football team that represented Texas State University for Negroes as an independent during the 1947 college football season, led by second-year head coach Euless Von Reddick. The Tigers compiled an overall record of 9-3.
Yeah, Tank Younger was on that team.
Yeah, that had to be Texas College because in '47, the coach at Texas Southern was named Durley.
Yeah,
This says
Alexander Durley.
Texas State for Negroes.
Yeah, that's not Texas Southern there.
Okay. It says that they did lose to Tuskegee in the Alumni Bowl.
Yeah.
But
And yeah, that was that Southern game. That's when I said that brawl happened. And see, Arnett Moffett was ruling the roost. He was like Nick Saban for that time. He from the same state, from West Virginia, and he was dominating Coach Eddie Robinson. Coach Rob was a young coach during that time, and Moffett, and I think Moffett had kind of an ego, and when they beat him, they couldn't take it, and they had a brawl, and they didn't play each other for some time. The last time when they came back, it was in 1959. They had become a member of the SWAC. Southern was already in. That's why Southern and Florida A&M rivalry took place for so long between Arnett Moffett and Jay Gaither, because Grambling and Southern were not playing each other.
So who is the Wilberforce State? Wilberforce State, that's a black school too?
No, that was Wilberforce
that's
University.
In Ohio. That's in Sydney, Ohio.
That's where Moffett graduated from. Moffett was an alumnus of Wilberforce University.
Oh, they got beat by Wilberforce State in the Falcon Bowl.
That's probably Wilberforce State during that time. Yes, Wilberforce University. That's how Arnett
was that Falcon Bowl? Was that in Birmingham? Where was that?
Falcon Bowl. That was in Birmingham.
Bowl in Birmingham, Alabama.
That was at Rickwood Field. Yeah, the Negro League. Yes, Negro League's field at Rickwood Field. Yeah. Yeah, Birmingham Barons. Birmingham Black Barons Stadium. Yeah, Rickwood Field. Yeah.
Girl, yes, it's by Central State. Oh, okay. I was just doing the research. I was hoping that I could find video of the brawl, but they don't have any video.
What happened? They talked about it in the. They have a picture in the Bayou Classic book. You can get it at the bookstore at Grambling. I had a book, and they have one picture in there of the Grambling Southern game from '47, and they talked about how they came back, because I see they became a member of the SWAC the same year that your alma mater, Jackson State, became a member in 1958.
I wanted to find that. Like, dang, now that is what you call a rivalry, right? Couldn't even play for 10 years. That's definitely a huge rivalry. But getting back to this
now a family rivalry now.
What'd you say?
It's now a family rivalry now. Grambling Southern with these households, but see, back during that time, it got ugly. Arnett Moffett was ruling the roost, and I think he just couldn't take Coach Rob finally learned how to beat him. And Coach Rob was from Baton Rouge. He went to Leland College. That was a Black Baptist school there. It doesn't exist. That was in Baker, Louisiana. And what happened? Moffett, he was trying to play for Moffett. Moffett didn't even look at him, and he ended up going to Leland. And he was Coach Rob was quarterback at that was a Black Baptist school. That's where a lot of those Baptist ministers came out of. Like Reverend Gardner Taylor was alumnus of Leland. That school closed like in the early '60s. That's what Coach Rob and his wife graduated from.
Arnett Moffett basically brought his players out of Texas.
Yeah,
that's where he brought his guys from.
Yeah, that's what he did. He
didn't. Them guys from Baker and Zachary and all of that. He didn't look at them guys. He went to Texas to get his guys, because that's where he came from. When he took it, he was coaching a school in Texas, and then he took Southern University.
Oh yeah, he was at Texas College and Bishop and all those schools, and I think Jarvis Christian coached all those schools. Yeah.
Let me take a picture of you.
Okay, so they do have finally the Prairie View roster up, Mr. Ford.
Oh, I gotta go see that.
Yeah, so I wanted to go over their quarterbacks. That's
okay.
What I want.
Yeah, let's see that.
All right. So we've got number 11, Tyler Nelson. He's a quarterback, 6'1", 210 pounds. He's a sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, and he graduated from Gardendale High School.
Okay.
Now he coming to them from a high school. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Yep.
Gardendale.
Let's see if he has any stats. Nope, there's nothing up there. Which I think it's going to be real skeleton. But Cam Peters, 6'4", 207 pounds. He's a senior psychology major from Missouri City, Texas. And
Did he come
he
to University of Houston?
Stafford High School. And then we've got Tevin Carter, 6'4", 225 pounds, junior from Pure Academy out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Now, did he go to? He's not coming from Memphis State, is?
You know
No,
what? I don't know if they
I
didn't
haven't seen the
put.
transfers.
I think these are transfers, but for some reason they only have their high schools on there. They don't
They
have.
had at high school. That's what I was wondering. Yeah,
How
because
many
Cam
quarterbacks
Peters,
do they have? Dang, they got okay. So they have 6 quarterbacks as of
did
right
Cam
now.
Peters, did Cam Peters come from University of Houston? If I stand corrected, I might be
Yes.
I'm
off
thinking
on
about
that.
Lucas
Yes.
Coley. That's the kid that went to
Oh,
Houston.
Lucas
Okay.
Coley.
Oh,
Lucas Coley's not on here no more.
Right. That's what I'm
okay.
saying. That's the
All right.
guy that went to
Okay.
University of Houston.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Then they got Timothy Barrington, 6'1", 200 pounds, a redshirt freshman.
Lafayette, Louisiana. Okay.
Yeah, from Fulshire High School.
For sure. Okay. See, they have a lot of these schools that are coming up now in Louisiana. You know, these charter schools and all. It's just schools I never heard of. Sis. You know,
Blake
and all these
Murphy,
charter.
5'11", 165-pound sophomore from Broward County, Florida, American Heritage.
Oh, American Heritage. That's Patrick Surtain's is coach. Patrick Surtain is from New Orleans. That's played at Alabama. That's Patrick Surtain's father is the head coach at American Heritage. Yeah, yeah. His father played with the. He played at Southern Miss and with the Dolphins.
Then we
Yeah,
have Joseph Stewart Jr., Fresno, Texas, from Shadow Creek High School, 6 foot, 180 pounds, and he's a freshman. So we have redshirt freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and then sophomore, Mr. Ford and Mr.
Yeah. Now,
Hunt.
didn't the kid go down there from Tennessee State?
Fauché. Oh, okay. You said who?
I thought they got a transfer quarterback from Tennessee State that went to Prairie View.
Well, they not putting in there. They ain't putting where they transferred from.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what idea that was.
That sounds like something the coach did. The kind of person, the kind of personality he has. He done. Yeah.
I'm going to look. Let me see. Blake Murphy. You like trying to figure out where they're from to see
Broward
what
County.
their film is
That's
from?
Fort Lauderdale. I was down that way for the 2021 Orange Blossom Classic in Broward County, all down at Miami, Fort Lauderdale area.
Oh, okay. So it looks like Blake Murphy came from Jones Community College.
Jones Community College, yeah, they've had some, yeah, a good number. I remember Hines Community College, all those different. I went to Hines for well. They had a great
so
football.
his original, he's a quarterback at Prairie View, but it looks like he came from Jones Community College.
Yeah, it's in Southern Mississippi. That's
Y'all
down
want to
there.
see some of his footage?
Yeah. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, he got an arm.
5'11". Okay.
They're trying to be secretive, and it's not going to help them. Not the coach, more SID related. Well, I mean, come on now. You got to put where they transfer from.
Yeah.
Unless maybe they didn't get any playing time there, so maybe that's why he did that. Right?
Yeah. You never know these days.
I think that's the right one. He's got an arm on him.
Yeah, I was looking at that. He does it. He hit him right there. Put in the number.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Look at hip movement.
Oh. So yeah, so it looks like he's got some Do I need to look up the other folks, Mr. Ford? Because this doesn't. Because now it looks like some of these folks are transfers. They came from places.
Oh, yeah. No, you're not looking about. We'll see them in due time. We'll see them.
Has some great foot movement there.
Oh, but I know who. When I looked at the Texas Southern QB, okay, you know you have KJ Cooper, and he was.
Right.
I
He
remember
was
Cooper.
at SWAC Media Day, so I'm not gonna say that Mr. Coach Dishman said he doesn't have necessarily starters, but seeing as the quarterback KJ Cooper came to SWAC Media Day, you would think, but they only have 3 quarterbacks on their roster.
And that's Texas Southern.
Yes, they have KJ Cooper, Jordan Davis, who's 5'10",
Dishman's more secretive as well.
185
He doesn't.
redshirt sophomore from Missouri City, Texas.
Yeah, Houston suburb.
And then Carter Barnes is a quarterback, 6'4", 225-pound sophomore from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
is he a transfer? Or did he come from a junior college? The kid from Erie, Pennsylvania. Did he come from a junior college?
His previous school was Erie, so I'm
Erie,
guessing
Pennsylvania.
that's where he comes from. Erie.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So he only has 3 quarterbacks.
It needs more than that.
Dishman is kind of a secretive. I know how he acts. He doesn't have that outgoing personality like Tremaine Jackson does, and I know each coach can have their own personality, but he's kind of you don't see that.
Well, Dishman said that he. I asked him. I said, "You knocked
He's
it
very
in
private.
the mouth last year," and he said that they were going to do it again.
I remember he played with the Oilers. I watched him play in the NFL. Yeah, I watched him play in the NFL with the Oilers. He and E-Rob, Eddie Robinson, all those guys, and the former Prairie View coach Bubba McDowell. I've watched all of them with the Oilers.
KJ Cooper is 6'4", 200 pounds at least in weight. Offensive Player of the Year. Now look, God saw beginning and end. You just be going a little bit too much dip on your chip now. Too much dip on your chip. Also, what other game is there? Is of course Hampton. That is going to be Hampton versus Jackson State. That's going to be a huge game for multiple reasons. One of them is, of course, Hampton does represent the CAA.
This guy Boykin is isn't it Trent Boykin's coach?
Huh?
Isn't it Trent Boykin? That's the coach. I know he was interim. This Trent Boykin. He's the coach at Hampton.
Yes.
Okay.
So for this is kind of like the year. When I say it's the year of the Tiger, what I mean is like all eyes are on the Jackson State Tigers. You have all the accolades that you could possibly need. You have all of the acknowledgments that you need. And so at this point, it's just a matter of just going out there and executing. Jackson State had 8 players, 8 positions selected to the HBCU box preseason All-American team presented by Box Toro. Jacoby Morgan was named preseason All-American as the quarterback.
Yeah, I remember.
Nate Rember at wide receiver was named to second team HBCU All-American.
Yeah.
The Tiger had 2 players on the offense, including offensive lineman DeAndre Towns Blue, tight end Marvin Landy.
Travis Terrell, I love him. Travis Terrell.
Travis Terrell was named as the punt returner and kick returner on the preseason team.
They said do not kick to him, and they can kick to him and say you heading for trouble when you kick to him.
Jeremiah Williams was the lone defensive selection for the Tigers. Special teams, Gerardo Baeza was earned honorable mention All-American honors. Jonas Fortillion was selected as honorable mention preseason All-American.
Yeah.
He was honorable mention.
Yeah.
Cotillion.
Man, what are they looking at?
What was that guy, the one that received? I think he hit the portal. His name Spencer that you all had.
Isaiah
He
Spencer.
went to Virginia
Yeah.
Tech.
He went to Virginia Tech. Okay.
So, Lord, so us whooping up on the Hampton Pirates, that's good because they're always bragging about the CAA and stuff like that. I'm just saying. What else did we get?
I remember Hampton when they were MEAC when the Joe Taylor era. That's a long way from that. I don't know. Yeah, in CAA.
We're in the Walter Payton preseason watch list for Jacoby and Morgan and Travis Terrell. Basically, all eyes will be on the Jackson State Tigers. So at this point, you really just are executing, right? Like at this point. Everything else is everything else. I'm going to pull up the media guide because the media guide has the Hampton folks up in it. All in one spot. All in one spot. And let me copy and paste that to folks so that you guys can look at it. That way, if I say something, it came from the media guide. So you won't be able to say, oh my gosh, she just released some secret information. It's all in here, all in the book.
I love media guys.
It's like 200 pages long. No, 48 pages. I lied. 48 pages long. Let me see.
They still issue media guides, the books that they used to. I think this stuff is online now.
You said what now? Oh wait.
Do they still issue media? I collect media guides. I wonder, do they still issue? I know that's from the. I know they're putting things online now.
Yeah, it's cheaper to put it online.
Some of them print them off, but some of them printed them off, but
yeah. I know things have changed. Like you said,
it's digital.
Yes, digital. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, digital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, this is not the Jackson State media guide, but this is the SWAC one. So basically has like some of the coaches, their names and stuff like that. So make sure you guys check out that particular media guide. Let me see if I can find the Jackson State one. The Jackson State one is definitely like 200 pages long.
I can imagine.
And guess what, Mr. Ford and Miss Tougaloo partners with Jackson State All-Star Band to create college's first ever band program. Tougaloo's getting a band program.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It says Tougaloo College will have its first band program thanks to a new partnership with Jacktown All-Star Band LLC. The duo signed a memorandum of understanding and lifetime contract on August 5th. This partnership comes after months of strategic conversations, planning, and discussions on alignment of vision and values. Officials tout the move as a significant milestone in Tougaloo College history, creating a deeper sense of school pride and legacy for students and alumni alike.
Oh, okay.
We're not just adding music to the campus, we're expanding the heartbeat of the institution. I'm incredibly proud to be a part of this momentous step forward to our students and community. The partnership will offer members of the Jacktown All-Star Band a pathway to educational freedom with JAB scholarships. Oh, wow.
Okay, Tougaloo's getting a band.
Band will serve as a dynamic force on campus, energizing school events, athletic games, and parades, while also competing on a regional and national level.
Okay.
Look at that.
They don't have football, but they have band. They can't, like Talladega had a big band with no football program.
No, we have not. Thank you for reminding me. Let me put a star by that. Mr. Ford, did you already, and Mr. Hunt, you guys are all privy to the alignment that they did, right? With the 4 HBCU conferences. Did you guys
Yeah,
already
I
hear
yeah,
heard
about
I
about
that?
read
that.
about. Yeah, I did read it.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
heard. Yeah, I
Isn't
heard
that what
about
you
that
was
though.
waiting for?
No,
Yeah.
what I want is uh, a unification under Dr. Charles McClellan,
Why are you trying to put all that stress on him?
because that's what we need.
That's
He's the visionary of all that crew. He knows what he's doing. So I like for all of the Division One. I primarily I want the SWAC and the MEAC to combine. I've said that over and over, and I would like to see the SIAC and the CIAA come together, and I would like for it to be one body under the direction of Dr. Charles McClellan. We have our Division FCS schools under him and our Division Two schools under him.
Mr. Ford, this is as close as it's gonna get.
that kind of like that. That with them coming as hey, Mr. Ford and Sis, it's kind of like I'm just going back in history. It's kind of like that Potsdam conference that they talk about. Like with Winston Churchill and with Joseph Stalin and Franklin D. Roosevelt. Kind of like Potsdam conference. It's kind of like that with these with them coming together like that.
Yeah.
To me,
So
yeah,
right. So I'm just gonna read it. Mr. Ford wants everybody to be underneath Dr. Charles McClellan, but
I'm
I
gonna leave
think
that
that
one.
this is a
I'm
way
not a business
for
person.
them to maintain their at least maintain their post, and then he can still be helping these folks without having to undertake all of it, Mr. Ford. So, the commissioners of the 4 National Collegiate Athletic Association conferences comprised of HBCUs announced today the creation of HBC for Us Association, a landmark alliance dedicated to protecting the integrity, legacy, cultural value, and competitiveness of HBCU athletic programs. The association was officially established on July 30th, 2025, during a leadership retreat at the Salamander Hotel in Washington, D.C., marking a historic moment in the collaborative advancement of HBCU athletics. The HBC for Us Association is comprised of the following commissioners: Sandra Steele, Commissioner of the MEAC; Charles
Okay.
McClellan, Commissioner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference;
Okay.
Jackie McWilliams Parker, Commissioner of the CIAA. And then you can definitely say she's been doing a phenomenal job with the CIAA, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, but she doesn't do a good job of raising money. She's if you go back and look at the amount of sponsorship they had under Leon Carey and under that guy was named Bob Mormon. I think his name is Bob.
Yeah,
It's
I remember
it's
John
way
Kerry.
down. Yeah, it's way down. She hadn't been able to bring in those corporate sponsors.
Okay, that's why I see this is kind of like the Potsdam conference. That's why I was thinking about these commissioners meeting. Yeah.
Anthony Holloman, Commissioner of the SIAP. All right, so together these conference commissioners will serve as gatekeepers of HBCU athletics, providing a unified voice and strategic direction for the 4 conferences. The mission of the HBC for Us Association is to ensure the growth, visibility, and sustainability of HBCU athletics by focusing on student athletic leadership and development, cultivating future leaders on and off the field through mentorship and holistic support programs. I think this is so important. The preservation of cultural heritage. That is so important for HBCUs. Celebrating the rich history, traditions, and contributions of HBCUs to American sports and society. Competitive excellence, strengthening HBCU athletics to thrive on regional and national stages. Financial stability, or excuse me, sustainability and partnership. Securing joint sponsorship, multimedia opportunities, and long-term funding strategies. I think this is really big. Unified advocacy, presenting a collective front on NCAA governance, student athlete rights, and public policy. Holistic student athlete welfare, promoting mental health, academic success, and career readiness initiatives. I love this idea. I think it's a great way for folks to all be on one accord. I mean, I know you wanted it to be like under one, but based off of what I see, I feel like this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, this
What
is
does that
quite
even
this.
mean? Drea, give them folks time.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey Jay, how you doing?
Yeah, good evening to you. How are you?
Hey, man.
Oh, hey,
Mr.
Chuck. Hey, Mr.
Ford
Ford.
said, I
Hey,
said
how
what
you
I
doing?
Right?
want it to be all under one person, and that's Commissioner McClellan. But I feel like this is a great opportunity because now they're able to sell all the HBCUs as a brand, all of them underneath all four of the conferences collectively, Mr. Ford.
No, I'm sorry. What'd you say? What'd you say?
They're collectively able to, it says that they're going to get sponsorships like as a whole, right? So they'll collectively be able to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try things.
Like, no. All
Now,
right.
Dre, what I do this time?
Huh?
I'm asking Dre, what did I do this time? Because he brushing me off, and I don't know what I did.
No.
What I
Send it
do,
to
Dre?
Dave. He'll be crying this season. Lord have mercy. Why are y'all talking about that in the chat? Oh.
I see all these comments over here.
Do you see them? They be cutting up in the chat now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what I did. He's talking about I'm starting stuff. What I do? I didn't do nothing.
Mr. Ford said he ain't with it.
Uh,
He is not with it. Mr. Ford, who do you think the top three bands are? This is a great question to ask.
Oh, Lord.
Name your top three bands, Mr. Ford, and Chuck Hunt. You name your top three too.
That's band's a serious situation.
Why you doing this? Not Dre about to leave.
Band heads take this stuff seriously. I don't want them coming after me.
okay. Well,
they take it seriously like sports.
Listen, I can't put them in order, but it's the Boom, the 100, and then the Human Jukebox. That's
You
my
said you
three.
can't put them in order.
No,
Why
I
you
can't
can't
put
put
them
them
in
in
order
order, Mr. Ford?
because they change every year.
Swag's serious about bands. So I don't make these swag people mad. I plead the fifth on no.
Please the fifth.
Yeah, I'm not messing with these people. They that's a sport. they take that like sports.
I'm gonna go with the Sonic Boom of the South.
Automatically, you want to say that, ma'am.
I mean, the Sonic Boom of the South, the Human Jukebox, and World Fame.
World Fame. Oh, Grambling. My father would be happy to hear that. he played in the band at Grambling. He'd be glad to hear that.
Jay, go ahead. You go.
Okay, well, of course, we got the Sun and Boom of the South.
Tony.
We got Southern, because those two always go at it with each other. So,
oh man,
Southern and number three.
Ocean Soul, not a bad band.
I'm gonna go with Showtime. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, number three, I'm gonna do Grambling.
Okay, Grambling.
You are gonna do World Fame because you know better. You know it's not World Fame. You trying to be funny. I was trying to be funny.
And Graham, hey, Graham used to travel. They used to travel the world. They used to go. They've been to Japan, Africa, Liberia. They went to Liberia back in the early '70s when William Tobin was president. Mr.
Dre, really, Dre.
They used to really travel, and they travel all around the country. And that's what Conrad Hutchinson Jr. had to do. They had to travel. That's how they had to make money. They had to travel.
So the reason why I don't too much stray into that HBCU band culture is because they'll be like, you don't know anything about musicality and this,
Yeah,
that, and the third. I'm like, you know
they
what?
get
I
serious
sure
about it.
don't. I just go based off of what sounds good.
Yeah. Each band has its own style, just like M4, the marching musical machine of the Mid South at the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. I know the band director. He and our friends, John Graham. Their styles are different, and it's not saying one is better than the other. It's just have different styles, and everybody's not meant to be the same. That goes for
Uh,
anything else. Yeah.
yeah. What is the one of the biggest songs that you guys recall the bands playing that you love?
Hmm.
Jay, you go first.
Well, since I'm young, I'm gonna go back to my freshman year. I would say King's Affirmation.
Who?
King's Affirmation.
What's that?
Oh, you never heard that song? Well, it's not a
Mr. Ford, do you know anything about King's affirmation?
His
well,
affirmation.
it's a new
Okay.
song.
Tell me about that. What was that again? I'm sorry.
King's
Okay. Yeah.
affirmation.
His affirmation.
No, you got to tell me about that. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Enlighten us about this, Jay.
We don't know who
Okay,
King's
so
affirmation is.
well, no, that's the name of the song, King's Affirmation.
Who is
It's
that by?
it's by the
Who's
artist
that?
Nico, Iniko.
I don't know
Okay.
that.
Yeah, we played it back in my freshman year. About
See, I'm older than
King's Affirmation by the
I'm
Boom.
older than you.
That's the song that we debuted during the Boombox in 2022. The Battle of the Bands. That's the
Ain't
first
no
song we played.
Black and Blues Trump Funk Crab
Black and
88.
Blue. Yeah, Black and Blue. That's Al Jarreau tune.
That's the road. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah, Al
bands
Jarreau.
used to play that.
Who?
Yeah,
I don't know these people.
Al
yeah,
Black and
Jarreau.
Blue.
yeah,
Al
You don't
Jarreau
know
was a
Al
lot of
Jarreau?
back in
yeah.
Oh, wait a
the
Now
minute now.
Southern could really play it.
You
Southern
know,
could
he
play
had
it for
Wait. What is it called?
Black
Black
and
and
Blue.
Blue. Da da
Mhm.
da 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 da
Never heard
da
that
da.
song.
I
I
need
don't know who
somebody.
these people
Yeah.
Da,
are.
da, da, da. Hey, Al Jarreau is deceased, but he was a great vocalist, jazz vocal. He did jazz, he did R&B, he did "We're in This Love Together,"
Yeah.
Al
and all that.
Jarreau. Okay, he's
Yeah,
a trombone
morning on
player.
the radio. And then he was from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah,
Yeah.
morning on the.
Look at
That was
Willie
the hit.
being messy, talking about some play it, T.
We're in this love together. Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
even music? Ooh, they're getting on me in the chat, y'all. Oh Lord, they getting on me in the chat.
yeah. Al Jarreau was a great vocal. He could do all the. He made those faces when he was singing. He was a
Why
You
great one.
say you don't know who
why
Al
are
Jarreau
y'all
is?
getting on me like that in the chat?
Come on, now. You never heard
And
that
he did
song?
Black and Blue. I need
I
something. Yeah, da da
do, I do
da da
know
da
it.
da 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 da. I need
Uh-oh.
something.
Lord,
I
they are
played.
going
Da
in
I
da
on
played.
me.
da da.
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah,
wait,
that's
wait, wait,
all.
wait.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's it.
Ozzy,
I remember that.
Ozzy.
I remember that as a child.
Okay, yes, I know this song.
I'm telling you, Southern is the one that could really play it.
I remember that. You can make those faces. Look like Braxton's enjoying it. Yeah, that was great music.
Okay, y'all was gonna get up off me in the chat though.
Yeah, that's schooling. Yeah, that's a big moment. Just educate you about that. No, I won't do that. Yeah.
Oh yes, I know this song by the time who though.
Yeah, I remember that as a child. I was probably about Braxton's age when like, oh, what's up? May he rest in peace now, Al Jarreau. Yeah, he's a great one. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's it. That's all right. Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, I know that song.
yeah, yeah. Al did that
They
back in
was
the
going
80s.
in on me in the chat.
I remember that.
Next
Simona,
time I'm gonna pretend I know something I don't.
Simona,
That's,
Simona.
Jackson,
that's
Did
one that you
anybody
all play.
yeah.
Hey,
did
one that
anybody drop some change for the jukebox? That's why I was trying to
Jackson
stop
State.
you.
Hey, Jackson State plays one. We came to play. You know who did that? Tower Power did it. They were white R&B group out of Oakland, California. Yeah, I did. We came to play. That's Tower Power. Tower
Oh
Power had
yeah,
a great horn
oh yeah.
section. Our
That's the name
parents
of my
sold it back in
I
'74,
like the boom
and
version. Sandy, where is the boom version? Let me see if I can find it.
yeah, Chuck.
yeah,
That's
Tower
the name of
Power
my
did that back in the '70s.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the name of my
Braxton,
section in the
put
boom.
that
Power
Gatorade
Power.
back. There's Gatorade in the refrigerator.
Tower Power had a tight horn section. You know, Lenny Williams was their lead singer. They had a black lead. You know, because I Love You, he was the lead singer for Tower Power, lead vocalist.
Okay. So what's the name of the song I'm supposed to be looking up? I forgot.
We
Calling
came to
from the
play.
South.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we came to play
We
by Tower Power.
yeah, it's by Tower Power. That's actually the name of Jackson State's saxophone section, which
We
is my
came to
section.
we came, da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, dun, dun,
That's
dun,
our
dun.
that's one of
Yeah,
our theme songs during game day.
yeah.
Boom,
They have
boom,
a
boom.
they have a tight horn section. Tower Power. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Oh yeah,
That's Tower Power.
we supposed to be playing King's Affirmation. Come on about a boom.
okay. King's Affirmation. King's who is it originally by though? Like
Well, we trying to play the boom version so we won't get copyright. So
Nico? Is it
yeah,
Nico?
I
yeah,
never
but
heard of King's Affirmation.
we want to play the boom version so you won't get no copyrights tonight.
Can you feel it? Yeah, the Jacksons.
Sir,
Yeah,
I already
the Jackson family. Yeah, I mean, can you feel it?
go get a cup.
This
Nico. Nico. Song from the South. Do they have a different type of version?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'm
type
curious.
JSU King's Affirmation. It'll pop up.
silent glory. I was safe to show.
That was not Pepsi. It was juice. Minute Maid strawberry cocktail.
Yeah, I see. Your son's having a great time there at home. I think it's.
There go me on the far right side in the
You in the band? Okay.
They are blowing. Oh,
I've heard
okay.
them play that. I've heard them play that. I never knew the name of it.
Hey, Jay, can Hampton play that? I mean, can Howard play that?
Well, why you being messy?
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Why would you ask us
30,
before?
is that a 35 trumpets? How many trumpets is that?
That's the thing. I always loaded with brass. Going back to Harold Houghton. Harold Houghton had all that brass back when he was there. I remember seeing him those 10 bands back in the '80s. I know he was there in the '70s, and I saw him in the '80s. Jack State always had all that brass.
Well, why would you say that?
Yo, picking that Howard. Looking at Howard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I've heard that King's affirmation. Okay.
Mind
Mr. Ford,
you,
Mr. Ford, why would you
Jay,
ask that?
drop your channel
That
in
was
the
so
chat.
messy, Mr. Ford.
Mr. Ford, why would you bring up Howard? What do Howard?
I was just asking, can they play that? Can they play that?
Mr. Ford.
Probably back when Mr.
When
Newsom was
they
banned,
only got
John Newsom was banned right there. They probably can't play it now.
Our entire
They don't have,
instrument line is JSU's trumpet, Mr. Ford. They cannot play that.
William
No.
Bilal of Benedict College leads Black and Blues. I didn't know that.
Benedict, is that Benedict out of Columbia, South Carolina?
Listen to those piccolos. I'm a proud Silver Streak 1992. Okay.
Wait, who said that? Oh, Miss Natasha, you Silver Street?
Dre,
Yeah.
let's see what songs Howard can play.
You better not. You better not. You better not. Don't you
Yeah, Justin used to have the blast with Harold Hoffman and Darrell Taylor and all those bands.
You better not search that, Timon. You better not.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you and Dr. Kanisha talk about that one. I'm not going to offend her nor Erica. No, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
You said you're not gonna offend them?
And I want to offend Dr. Kanisha and Erica. I don't know about Howard. No, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Those women come after me. Yeah, she and Erica Lee.
Oh, you're telling me to play William Bilal of Benedict College. Y'all gotta spell it out for me.
Oh, they playing Night and Day by I'll Be Sure. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay, let me see something beautiful.
That's a Night and Day by I'll Be Sure out in the late 80s. I remember that song in the video. That's when I first heard I'll Be Sure. First song.
That was not too bad.
Yeah, it's about with the instrumentation. If you have a smaller group, it's about your instrumentation, just like Furman Morgan.
They got 6 trumpets, about 3 mellows. I was kind of like 8 trombones, 4 tubas. I don't see no woodwinds though. So
who's that? That's Benedict.
You said they have 4 tubas?
Mm-hmm. Plus Benedict.
47-yard line, first down, Ben Piper.
Was that a call out?
What's that?
Miles College has a nice band. It got become Snipes. Willie Snipes has a great band.
William Bilal.
Number 2, Jaden McLeod.
That's Miles College.
William Bilal, Benedict College.
At least that trombone sound cool.
Mr. Mona.
Yep.
Play one and I'm gonna go to bed. Go to the 2011 Atlanta Classic, and it's the part of FAMU show when they play the 2 Earth, Wind, and Fire classic.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
It's 2011. It was the 2011 Atlanta Classic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot Miss Ford. Yeah, I forgot you back in
2011
school.
Atlanta
Huh?
Classic FAMU.
2011
You
FAMU,
said
and they play. It's a
what did they
2011
play?
halftime. FAMU. They played. They went into concert formation and played two Earth, Wind, and Fire songs in a row. They played "Can't Hide Love" and I think "Be
I
Ever
love
Wonderful."
Be Ever Wonderful. Yeah, that's my father loved that song by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
They played it. They played them right behind each other. It was 2011.
Is that the percent? Okay.
Yeah, Miss
Is
Whitley,
that
you got to hear this, Miss Whitley. You got to hear this.
we
It
don't want
was
to hear pop?
2011.
Oh Lord.
Y'all coming up in the chat tonight.
They are not trying to hear pots and pans. Give some pushback, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, speed it up. Speed it up till you see them going to concert formation.
It's like Be Ever Wonderful.
Fast
Can't
forward
Hide
till
Love.
they go into concert formation.
I like Can't Hide Love, man. That's a great
Yeah,
one
fast
touch.
forward, and you'll see them get in the concert formation. That's it. That's it.
That's
Go back. Go back to the beginning.
that's Love Holiday. Yeah, that's Love Holiday. But Love Holiday.
Go back. Go back when you see them get in concert form. Yeah, there you go.
Concert for me.
In honor of our parade sponsors today, please welcome our director of bands, Dr. Jeannie White, from the pen of Nancy B. Sargent, the elements of the universe,
Yeah. Those young men.
and fire.
Yeah, that's those two young men. Yeah, those two young men got killed in an auto accident.
Lord, my ears are bleeding.
That's Love's Holiday by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Mr. Ford, are your ears okay?
Yep.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Love's Holiday. Yeah, Maurice White. Man, Maurice White. Hey, no, Maurice White. He's passed on. That was the lead. Yeah, that's the man who started Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's passed on. He put it all together. He's a genius. He sung that. He sung that song. That's his. Maurice White was a legend. He's a legend. He's passed on.
The boom version of Love's Holiday. I don't see Love Holiday.
That's the name of it. That's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah.
No,
Stepping
don't
to the
let it.
screen.
Hey, Mr. Timona, he's gonna go into the second version. Let it keep playing. Let it keep playing. They're gonna go into this. Keep playing that.
You cut it out too early.
You cut it off. Go back. Go back. You're gonna hear him play. You Can't Hide Love.
Can't Hide Love. I love that song.
Yeah. Just go back. Just go back. Go back.
Okay, I'm going back. Atlanta
Okay, so
Classic.
get the last. It was two Earth, Wind, and Fire songs in a row. And then they're gonna go into You Can't Hide Love.
Yeah.
I would have rather listened to the regular Earth, Wind, and Fire for that. Okay, hang on, Mr. Ford. What's that? Go back. Go back.
You can't hide love, you know. Yeah.
You know the boom play Can't Hide Love as
Leonard,
well. Just throw that in.
good Lord.
Yeah.
Leonard,
did.
you are going on and on about this trophy award that nobody cares about.
That's why I said these band people they can take this stuff seriously. Oh boy, you talking about sports? You know, like the sports people they take that band stuff seriously. Yeah,
David Bloomberg can't hide love.
they've been doing that. Yeah. The Rattler Shuffle.
Oh, I found it.
Dr. William P. Foster's masterpiece.
Is it Mr. Ford? Is this the song?
It's at the end. You can go. You know, they played 2 Earth, Wind and Fire songs. You were letting them play the first one. I wanted you to hear the second one. The second one was "You Can't Hide Love." They were gonna play it.
That's a great song.
Just let this play. Let it play. No, that's not it. That's not it. No, that's not it.
Can't Hide Love. Yeah,
No, they played it in concert formation. This is the dance routine.
Yeah,
you got to go back. Go back. Go back. Go back.
Maurice White will be legendary for those songs. He could put his heart into it.
Yeah, go back. All right, right there. All right, go back. Go back just a little bit. You can hear him playing "You Can't Hide Love."
Oh, okay, I love Holiday.
Just let it play. Just let it play.
Yeah, Can't Hide Love. There it is. Yeah. That's Can't Hide Love. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yo, need to stop.
Thank you. Over.
All right, listen, y'all have a good night. I'm out.
All right, Mr. Ford, you have a great day. I know your school has started back for you. Yeah, you have a great school term.
He needs to listen.
You have a great school term, Mr. Ford.
I bet you that one did put you to sleep, didn't it? No, I'm gonna tell Mr. Ford. You can't listen to that one and then not listen to the Chronicle of the South version of "You Can't Hide Love" and tell us which one does he think is the better one, right?
They have their different styles. Like I said, I stand on that one. Their styles are different. Yeah.
One just sounds better.
Yeah, it depends upon what your taste. It's just kind of like food, your taste buds. That's what's about. What your taste buds are like. Everybody doesn't have the same taste buds. That's a great album.
See, I can actually get with this right here.
My mother saw them in concert in the 1970s. My mother saw them in concert in 1970s here in Monroe. They say put on a show. They had pyrotechnics. Wind and Fire was the elements. You know, those guys, they was hard.
The difference is clear. You ain't never lied, Leonard.
Yeah. I couldn't sing. I can't sing like Philip Bailey. He could sing high. He could keep his voice go up. I couldn't even start to sing that part.
Now that's how you play
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. The musicality.
Okay. That's just, hey, Earth, Wind, and Fire
JSU
put it out there
they
so
have
many people hear it. He was Maurice White created a masterpiece, and like I said, I can start to sing like Philip Bailey. Philip could go so high with his voice. I couldn't understand how did he do it.
Jackson State 2014 fifth quarter versus FAMU. What?
I think FAMU's band didn't come. That's why he said they didn't make it.
Oh.
You all go down to Tallahassee to play FAMU.
Linda, you literally just heard us play Earth, Wind, and Fire. So what do you mean?
So, Jackson State JSU built bag. Braxton, you need to go to bed. We have to get ready to start a show.
Yeah, you all go down to Tallahassee this football season.
Yes, and we're getting ready to go take over Brad.
We're going to every game this season.
Take over your track.
Yeah. I remember they came to you all last year. Make sure.
They came, but they didn't bring their band.
They didn't come. Yeah, like I said, like we were just talking earlier about the finance. When it come, move on something that bands that big, you have to really, that's a lot to move a band. Yeah. And financing,
Massacre of SU. Leonard, I think we've heard enough of the marching 100 for the foreseeable rest of the month.
That's why they play those pro games, like the NFL. NFL seasons, and they be playing those pro games. That's a moneymaker for them.
Do they make money doing that?
Yeah, my father played in the band back in the 60s at Graham. They played for the Cowboys. What used to be the Redskins. When the Cowboys used to play the Cotton Bowl back in the 60s, 65. My father was in the band. Yeah, they that's why they had to go. They had to play those games. Like I said, they played Super Bowl one. Yeah.
Ain't no way the Pots and Pans massacred no human jukebox.
That's what they do. They play those pro games. That's how they make money.
Oh, I didn't know they made money. I always thought they would lowball them and only pay for like travel and.
Yeah, like FAMU, they didn't come to Grambling. I remember a guy was telling me that he's may rest in peace. Kofi Hemingway was talking about. He said they played the Falcons game that was in 2022. They were in Atlanta playing for the Falcons game. And that's just, these are things that they do. Yeah, they
Leonard, just say it with your chest. He's doing a lot of jaw jacking about FAMU and the marching 100.
Jerome, that's one with that bogus money situation. I remember that.
Lord
yeah,
mercy. Lord have mercy.
I remember that. Yeah, boy.
2023.
It had so many memes. It had so many memes that week. Gosh, I said, man, he really put himself in a situation. So many people talked about it.
An unfortunate situation,
Yeah. It had so many memes out there about it. Yeah,
send me $100 and I'll look at FAMU versus Southern.
I'm not taking shots at him or anything, but it's just, he put himself out there. He lying to people. Yeah.
COVID trying to say they beat the human jukebox, please.
You got some quarters for the jukebox, Leonard?
No, there's no amount of quarters that he can give us that will have us
And the
listen
human,
to.
that's something they have human jukebox today. That name still resonate with people because you think about it, jukeboxes or nothing. You think about when Dr. Isaac Gregg started back when he came there in '69, and that name's still going today. And he's passed on. Doc has passed on, but that human
Taylor got
jukebox
the
name still
bands
going.
over there on a lifeline, and y'all still not killing Southern. You didn't never rank yours, Chuck. You ready to rank yours? Your top 3 bands? You ready?
You'll get me in
Or
trouble
you
with the
still
swag
believe?
people.
Don't nobody,
Yeah, those swag people they take that stuff seriously. They like we talk sports and all. They take that band stuff seriously. I see them on these podcasts. Gosh, yeah.
This is a safe, Chuck, it's a safe space. Ain't nobody gonna attack you.
This is a very safe space. We don't have those
Oh,
types
hey,
of fan heads.
hey, Miss Sykes, how you doing?
Yeah,
How you doing, Miss Sykes?
yeah.
Hey, Miss Tiffany Don.
Yeah,
If it's one thing, they said that the Marching 100 beat the Human Jukebox in 2001. I don't believe it. Watching the Dancing Dolls is like taking Ambien and chasing it with Grey Goose. Oh,
Jesus Christ!
it's beautiful. It's not.
the dance. Is that the ones from Southern? That
Yes.
the ones Southern. They had a dispute. That lady, I think she's graduated Jackson State. It was with that group. She had a dispute about that name. Yeah, it's
Let's not bring it up. Let's not bring it back up. Leave 122.
yeah.
Oh, wait. What is he saying? Bring it back up. Bring it back up.
No. That's not.
No, I'm not trying to start a mess, but
What did
that
you say again? What happened?
that name Dancing Dolls. Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
that
So
name.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah,
The JSU
yeah,
alumna, she said that
yeah.
she went and purchased the their name.
Yeah, that's why that's why I said I wasn't trying to get mess
Said,
started.
don't
No,
you
but
put that name on no shirt.
no.
True story. My line name is Sonic Boom.
Oh, wait a minute, Tiffany. Wait a minute. That's who I think it is.
That is
Oh
who
yeah,
you
that's
think
her.
it is.
That's her in the flesh
Okay, I remember.
with all the
Okay,
wings.
yeah.
Leave Diana
Okay.
alone. She said, don't you put that on no t-shirt. She had that red spatula. Don't you put it on no shirt. She said hats, bags, t-shirts,
Jacket, socks, pillowcases.
jackets, socks.
Yeah, you have to
Book
be
bag.
very careful about these things because people, so now they take you to court for anything. Now you have to be very careful.
She was like, not y'all being petty and you guys don't even own the copyright of it. There's so many different dancing dolls though. There really was. If you went to the not the archive, but trade
USPTO.
website and you look up dancing dolls, there's so many different ones.
Many.
So interesting to see.
I'm surprised that NBC. I'm surprised NBC didn't sue Alcorn. About that name, Golden Girls. That's surprised. The name Golden Girl. I don't know.
For Alcorn?
Yeah, they have Golden Girls. Like to think about that television show in the '80s. But yeah, that's another story.
Well, technically, that wouldn't work because the World Renowned Golden Girls was founded in 1968. So,
Yeah, that's a big difference in the era. Yeah, that's true.
Alcorn would actually win that. So,
Yeah, they win that one. Yeah. They the Golden Girls before you all were born. I remember the Golden Girls back in the '80s. Yeah, when I remember them.
So who won tonight?
I know they go back to the '70s.
Did the Baltimore Ravens win?
Baltimore played Indianapolis.
Yes.
Yeah.
don't Shador play tomorrow? Don't they team play tomorrow?
And I will be there. I'll be there.
Oh, they're gonna be in Charlotte.
I'll be there.
Oh, that's too far. I can't. I ain't gonna be able to
Okay,
make that one.
Baltimore Ravens won 24-16.
Oh, okay. Just see where you are. That's just preseason to try to see what they have there. Who they going to have on the roster before the season. To make
Dre,
that just see where they are and see who they have there. And yeah, they had to cut the roster down.
Isaiah Land got 1 tackle and 2 assists.
Oh yeah, from Florida A&M. I remember Isaiah Land, linebacker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Land. I saw him in Orange Blossom Classic. He and Marquise Bell. I went to
Y'all singing songs?
2021.
Dre, we were playing like different band songs.
I remember. Yeah, I remember James Houston. I saw Houston and all those Aubrey Miller and all those guys playing in Miami in 2021. I saw him in person. And Marquise Bell with FAMU and Isaiah Land. Yeah, they had a great defense. Both teams.
So Vincent Carson was on the field tonight, which
Carson Vincent from Alabama A&M.
Carson Vincent, I'm sorry.
Carson Vincent, yeah, that's an offensive lineman. Yeah, he's the only HBCU player to get drafted. Yeah.
LeJounte. Okay. I didn't see how many touchdowns they got. It looks like one of them was just like a punt or a kick return back.
Yeah, Vincent is with Baltimore. Yeah.
So they're all playing for their roster spot, right?
They're playing for the roster spot. Yeah, that's just the preseason. They tried to cut that roster down. They had to have a certain number, down to that number. Yeah, and those guys trying to make these squads.
Hey, they gotta put on.
Yeah, they had to put on. Yeah, you had to. Yeah, like I said, you had to bring it.
So Anthony Richardson, he might have an injury, so that's unfortunate. He was getting sacked left and right. Not the type of thing that you want to see at all.
No, that means break down the line. Yeah, that's an offensive line breakdown. Yeah.
They had some injuries tonight. I'm trying to get tickets to a Colts game. Well, I don't know, but I don't know how much the Indianapolis Colts charge, but I know that the Panthers games are very reasonable. So if you have a game against the Panthers, you should come to Charlotte because the Panthers games, like their ticket prices are really reasonable. The sitting in the 100s, you're gonna pay only like $90.
Oh, okay.
To the field. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was that way before they announced that Shador was playing, which it still should be the same.
The Colts are under female ownership now. After the owner passed. I think the Colts. I think the ladies on the team now. If I stand corrected.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because the owner passed and.
Oh, they didn't increase the price of tickets. They were only $90 the other day. Now they're up to $200. Nobody's gonna buy that. They're probably gonna be $30 tomorrow.
Yeah, depending upon.
His daughter owns the Colts. Oh, okay.
Yeah, his daughter. I know some ladies on his daughter owns them now. Yeah, after his passing. Yeah.
A&T and North Carolina Central is heading back to Charlotte in 2027. I haven't heard that for the Aggie Eagle Classic. They're gonna, or is it? What? That's the Mayo Bowl or something. What is that?
That's the Aggie Eagle Classic. Aggie Eagle Classic.
No, they usually do the Aggie Eagle Classic like as a home and home. But if they're going,
I think they're gonna be going to Charlotte. Yeah.
If they're going to Charlotte, it would be the Mayo Bowl or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and I heard they were taking it back to. I think they move it to a neutral site. Yeah.
Duke Mayo Classic.
Big Mayo class. I know that's the one. I know that's a bowl in Charlotte. That's that mayonnaise. That's where they dump that mayonnaise.
Yeah, so the Duke Mayo Classic, they did it in 2022. So I don't.
I know
Yeah,
I know that bowl game. Y'all have that mayo. I know they dump that mayonnaise on the winner, and that stuff. Mayonnaise. The smell of mayonnaise get me.
Duke.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Duke Mayo Classic.
the odor is something strong.
It says the Duke Mayo Classic is excited to bring fans incredible matchups for years to come. If there are specific games you're interested in, you can stay in the loop by signing up for more information. So yes, North Carolina A&T versus North Carolina Central is August 28th, 2027.
Yeah, I know that's a big rivalry between those two. They always say school down the road to each other. They don't call each other's name. They're fierce about that.
It doesn't have to be a Mayo Classic to play in Charlotte, but they are scheduled
Oh, that's
on.
what they're gonna call it in Charlotte. Oh,
They're
okay.
on the Duke Mayo Classic website, August
Oh,
28th,
okay.
2027.
Okay.
I looked at I didn't see, Devontae Davis is on the roster for the Indianapolis Colts, but I did
Oh,
not
okay.
see a tackle from him or any type of I didn't see anything on there.
Oh, okay. Let's see where you are. That's what it is in that preseason. People get hyped about. I know you're hyped about football season starting back, but just see and just these franchises trying to see who they have there and who they're going to keep.
Yeah, I'm
Who
looking
they.
again, but I didn't see any significant play.
Oh, okay.
Player
They're
stat.
they're trying to see who they have. Yeah.
I mean, let me see. Yeah, no, I don't see it on here.
Okay.
See if I'm missing it. Yeah, nope, I don't see it.
Oh, okay. And Braxton, how old is your son? He's pretty late. He's 8. Yeah.
Yeah, he starts school next Tuesday, so
Yeah, school's
he
around the
will
corner.
not be. He will be going to bed at 8:30.
That's
Is
why Mr.
Cozy
Ford
still
had to get
rest?
off. He's
Well,
teaching.
yeah.
Mr. Ford had to
Well,
get
he's
off
gonna be
because I
up
know
late tomorrow because I'm gonna be at the game. It's Duke
yeah.
OT. Okay, Dre. Cozy's still a ref asking for my church league softball team. Oh, Mank Pirate. All you need to worry about is walking the plank. Do you hear him talking, man?
What did he say about the softball team?
Yeah, he's trying to be funny, talking about is Coach Cozy still a ref? Not for your.
Oh yeah, I know he's softball umpire. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
saw
trying
that.
to be funny.
Yeah, Cozy. It happened, and they say he said that goes back in his family, and I didn't have any
Yeah,
problem. I
his
know
dad was a ref as well.
but he realized he had to I need to concentrate on coaching the football team. But he said that's what he loved. He said his family did it.
Y'all be cutting up in this chat.
Yeah, I said, I'm gonna leave these things alone because all those people, these fan bases, they go, wow.
Cozy got a DD4L team in Tallahassee. Stop.
Dre, shut up. Shut up.
Do you see them clowning in the chat? I knew y'all was gonna cut up. I knew it.
Yeah, old Braxton. Yeah, I was looking. He has a lot of energy. Like I said, we were all like that one time. My folks had to tell me to go to bed.
It's not that you're the most hated. We just don't care. Oh, okay. Listen, let me play that video for those folks who keep using this as I don't know why people keep saying that. folks are jealous or this kind of third.
Yes,
Listen,
yes. His father was a long time. Yeah, ref. I remember him talking about that. You're right, Miak Pirate. I know he was talking about his family being umpires.
I wish folks would stop saying this. Let me see if I got it on here. This is my response to people who keep saying, I don't know why they keep saying it, that we're jealous. I don't even know who they're talking about. They can't be talking about Jackson State being jealous of anybody.
Who's somebody putting a joke out that says is JSU joining the CAA? I said, okay, I'm
Who said
leaving.
that?
CAA, that's one at Hampton and North Carolina A&T, and that's the Coastal Athletic Association. It used to be called Colonial Athletic Association. They changed their name because of that has that Confederate sound. They changed it to Coastal.
No, we're getting ready to whoop up on. We're getting ready to whoop up on the CAA in
Colonial.
Hampton.
They took that out.
I'm gonna go back, take their ass back to the MEAC because the CAA does not look good on them. Here we go. This is for everyone who says that we're jealous of them or that we're envious. I know they're not talking about Jackson State.
Is that in India?
Where did you get that from?
That's in India. I reckon I see the attire. That's India.
Colonizers Athletic Association.
Yeah,
MEAC
that's in
Pirate, you
India.
need to change your name to CAA Pirate.
Look at Whitney talking about. It's dumb when she talking about the current president. Yeah, okay, I see what she's talking about.
The colonizers.
Y'all
Like,
sure y'all don't waste grass over there?
it's
Y'all sure y'all
projection
don't
at
waste
this
grass?
point.
Cause
It's dumb who she's
what was
talking
y'all record
about.
this past season? Let's go
Ooh,
back and look, shall we?
it was better than A&T's though, to be fair. But I'm just saying.
A&T. Hey, where's Dave? Hey, where's Dave? You get him in there. A&T. Oh boy, he'll defend them to the T. Dave
He
Rose,
said they're
where
going to
are
be
you, man?
competitive this year.
Where's A&T Roy? A&T Roy should come in here. They gonna defend it to the.
No, do not send A&T Roy. That's why folks be making fun of them now because he said on wax. He said on the show that
Troy.
A&T was going to beat up all the blacks, beat up on all the
Oh yeah.
blacks. He said that out loud. That's why folks don't come up off of A&T's neck now.
And Dave. Dave's gonna be articulate about it about A&T. He had to go through all the different things. Yeah.
They rehearsing for the remake of Beat
That's my
It.
boy. I like Dave.
They're coming. Dre, why are you making fun of the MEAC? That's our sister
Oh boy.
conference.
Those my boy. I mess with. I talk about them, boy. They something. I went to G-Ho back in 2019. Those people are passionate about A&T.
Hampton was 5-7 overall, 2-6. Okay, they're building something over there, right?
Hampton, yeah, I can see Hampton kind of building up in football. Yeah, I remember them in the past, but they went into a drought, and like I said, after Joe Taylor, they went in a drought. Trent Boykin probably could bring them together. You never know. He peace out somebody like him. You just
So
don't.
what is Trent Boykin's history? Like, is he?
I don't know his history, and but people like that are unknown. That you have to watch them because sis, people that are unknown like that, they can become great coaches. That happened at Southern with Pete Richardson when he came there in '93. I remember when he came from Winston-Salem State. People were not familiar. I remember him. I used to see their games on BET back in the '80s. But what happened? He got to Southern in his first season. They won the SWAC and Black National Championship in '93. They lost only one game. That was a Nicholls State by a close margin. They would have gone undefeated that season.
Miss Tiffany Don said we lost to NSU by less than a touchdown last season and beat them the season before. Head on the swivel. Head is on the swivel.
NSU. I want to see what Michael Vick is going to do. I want to see what he has coming in there. Michael Vick. I just want to see what. Yeah.
Come on, look what Andre said.
Hampton E and Hampton U. I don't mess with people in that 757 area code. There's some serious people there in that Virginia Tidewater area.
University.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not messing with the Virginia Tidewater area.
Allegedly in the chat, y'all.
I'm gonna leave those people alone.
Allegedly in the chat, y'all.
Dre, where did you hear that from?
Can y'all please put allegedly? No, you have to put it on wax.
Allegedly.
Who's playing Tennessee and Chicago?
Who said that, Dre?
Who was saying that? Who said that?
Who your inside
Tennessee State and Chicago?
Who your inside connects, Dre? Where you hear
that from? Ooh, that's gonna be a big game. Who was saying that? Dre, are you lying? Dre, you said you had something messy to say, but you was gonna wait to say it. And I know you didn't say whatever the messiness is that you were supposed to say. You told me to remind you to say it. Is that it?
You probably get a nice drawing, being in Chicago. Jackson State and Tennessee State. Yeah, they have a lot of. I imagine a lot of alumni in Chicago.
Are we really going to play Tennessee State in Chicago? That is going to be a huge game.
Yeah, they have a lot of people from Jackson
Dre, are
State.
you lying or are you just talking? Sometimes Dre likes to just talk. Dre.
I can imagine Tennessee State might have a lot of people in Chicago. Yeah.
Jackson State is
Mississippi.
Chi-town. Chicago is nothing but Mississippi with tall buildings.
Yeah, Mississippi. Yeah, that's where those people migrated to Chicago from Mississippi, and just like many of these places, like here in Monroe, a lot of people migrated to Los Angeles and Oakland, and my father's hometown, Tougaloo, Louisiana. A lot of those people went to Las Vegas, Nevada, and Los Angeles. Yeah, Vegas. A lot of people from Tougaloo live in Las Vegas. My father used to go out there in the summer. I have family out there, and he used to go out there during the summer when he was in high school. He used to go out there to work, and
oh, that's going to be a big
yeah,
game.
Vegas. Yeah, there are a lot of people from Tougaloo, Louisiana there. Nice.
They said that Vegas is not doing well economically. Like,
I would have thought so with those casinos. That's
slowed down. Like the streets are empty. Nobody's buying anything anymore.
I think what's happening in the state of this country now, and I think that's what's going on. Mr. Ford, when he was on just talking about, I think what's going on in this country. Things are changing now, and you probably don't see those people out. You would have thought with the casinos that it'd be booming.
Oh, and you know when the date is? The date is September 12th, 2026. That's usually when we play Tennessee State. Jay, that might be. We play Norfolk State every year. They pay us $50K. Okay. My people came from Mississippi to Chicago.
Yeah, that's where they migrated. They migrated from Mississippi to Chicago, and that's what people were going to those. All that industry you had there. You're going to Detroit, Michigan, with the auto industry, and and another place they were going to in Chicago has gone downward. That's Gary, Indiana. That's what people were going to, Gary and Chicago during those times. That's how, like so Jackson.
To my understanding, the classic is not. It's not a classic. It's a.
That's just like Jackson 5 family. Yeah, that's where their parents came from Arkansas. They migrated there. The steel industry was big in Gary.
Do you guys have a Reddit? Have you ever heard of Reddit?
Reddit. I've seen it. Is that the thing online now? That Reddit. I've seen it online. Is that Reddit? If I'm thinking the same thing. Is that spelled REDDITT? If I stand corrected. Reddit. Okay, yeah, I've seen it online. I never paid attention to Reddit. I've seen it.
I know, Dre, but I want to say that this is a SWAC game, or the SWAC is involved, or something. It's not set up like a regular tactic the way it's set up, Dre.
Oh, okay.
I want to say it's set up kind of like a Jackson State home game or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this is a Jackson State game that was a hole. We're going in the hole to play in Vegas. Are you serious, Dre? Are you sure about that? Are we going in the hole? Lord, don't say that, Dre.
Allegiant Stadium. Vegas, there are a lot of. I know there are a lot of alumni live in those cities. I know Grambling, a lot of Grambling people out there, and Jackson State, and live out west. Yeah, Grambling, Jackson State. I imagine a lot of people out on the West Coast will be there.
No, I didn't see it. I just know that it was approved. Did I report on it? I didn't report on anything. All I said was IHL. All I said was that IHL was having a meeting. I was in Missouri, Dre, so I couldn't follow up with it that much. I just reported that they were trying to get appropriations for a private jet, and then they were doing something regarding to a hotel. I don't know nothing about nothing. I was in Missouri. All I was doing is sharing that IHL was having a meeting. I could not have a life during that time.
You are from you say you're from Columbia, Missouri, if I stand corrected?
Yes.
Home of the
Vegas
University of
is
Missouri.
supposed to be paying for the bands and team. It costs $500,000.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about nothing, y'all. Don't get me to trying to calculate numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah, Missouri Mizzous. Okay, you're from Columbia. Okay.
Yeah. So it must cost $250,000 per.
I have a new ranking.
$250,000 round trip, maybe. I don't know. Is that how much it costs? Who's paying?
Yeah, I'm looking over here and look at these comments. Talking about, yeah, they enlighten me on that. This is interesting. IHL, that's that.
The article and we'll go over it, but I hadn't read nothing. I don't know.
IHL, is that that governing? That's that governing board out of Mississippi?
Yes, IHL.
Yeah, the Institution of Higher Learning Board. Yeah, I'm familiar with them. That's that. You see it in Louisiana. It's University of Louisiana system.
For context, a charter flight for football from Tallahassee to Miami was $95,000. That's like a 30-minute flight.
Wait a minute. It says from Tallahassee to Miami is
Ain't that like a 30-minute flight?
Charter flight. Whoa, man. Hey, Miami, Tallahassee to Miami. Oh gosh.
Wait, so that's just from one side of the state to the other?
You're not gonna be in the air that long.
$95,000? Man, I would have had them getting on a Spirit airline for. We getting on Spirit. $50 round trip. We ain't chartering nothing.
Spirit. Gosh, Tallahassee to Miami for $95,000. Okay.
Just under an hour. Oh no.
Just under an hour. $227. 227 times 300. Man, I guess you should do a charter flight because $227 round trip times 368,000. You might as well charter a flight, but only for an hour.
Yeah, no, Tallahassee to Miami. I don't see you in the air that long.
How far is that by car or bus in this case?
Isn't that, man? Miami is down there, man. I flew into Miami from Monroe.
That's some hours.
Yeah.
That's like
I flew into Miami I flew into Miami for the Orange Blossom Classic.
Yes, 7 hours and 15-minute drive.
Yeah,
That's a long ass drive.
down in that water. Oh gosh.
You driving through all the swamps and stuff,
Yeah.
all the alligators. We ain't driving. Nuh-uh, we ain't driving.
Like I said, I flew into Miami in 2021 for to watch Jackson State and FAMU, the Orange Blossom Classic. Yeah, that was my first time ever in Miami. And
They do
yeah,
have I mean, that would be kind of ghetto, but I'm just saying they do have direct flights, and they do have like Spirit.
what do
No,
they have on that plane?
drop the article. Let me see if I can find the article. Dre's
What do they have on that plane? It must be serving up some things on that plane for that price. They getting some of the finest wines.
they
Grey
can't
Poupon,
drink wine. Let me see. IHL Vegas.
Grey Poupon.
Great Poupon. All right, let's look it up. I did was I didn't do all that.
Yeah, I just wonder what they serving up on there for that price. Yeah.
All right. JSU Sonic Boom of the South to perform at Las Vegas HBCU Classic. Jackson State University's world-renowned marching band. Dang, why is it making all that noise? Sorry, y'all. Jackson State's world-renowned marching band, the Sonic Boom of the South, seems to be set on performing at the Las Vegas HBCU Classic. It was announced the reigning SWAC and HBCU national champions Jackson State football will be traveling to Las Vegas to take on Grambling State at Allegiant Stadium, the home of the NFL Las Vegas Raiders. During a Mississippi Institution of Higher Learning board meeting, JSU requests to enter into a contractual services agreement with Flexible Jet LLC. This will provide passenger charter air transportation for 370 members of the Sonic Boom of the South Marching Band and approved JSU staff. The contractual agreement would last from October 24th to October 26th. The total estimated cost of this agreement is $447,240, with additional fuel cost of $50,000 also granted. The agreement will be funded with education and general program funds. Las Vegas HBCU Classic will air on HBCU Go. Kickoff is scheduled for 5 p.m.
Yeah, I was reading about looking at what she was saying there about the conference.
Oh, she said that they haven't really shared anything at this time.
Okay.
It just happened on July 30th, so maybe they're making like bylaws and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know what they do behind closed doors in these spaces. Yeah, that's interesting.
When Miss
Yeah.
Tiffany Dawn is ready, I would be absolutely excited to have a show with Miss Tiffany Dawn Sykes. Miss Tiffany Dawn, they are requesting you in the chat.
Hey, Miss Sykes, you at Virginia State now?
Her alma mater.
Mr. Four Voice.
Oh yeah, Virginia State, the Trojans. Oh yeah, they're with Henry Frazier. He's done a great job. I remember him before Dr. Henry Frazier. I remember when he coached at Prairie View. He was at Bowie State before that. I remember all those places.
They are requesting your presence. We still got to pay for hotel and fools.
Yeah.
Dre, my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. I do know that Las Vegas has been looking for some revitalization for quite some time. Miss Tiffany says she's been working, so y'all gonna have to catch her.
She said she been trying to lay low,
I can imagine in her position, she's quite busy.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's falling on. Yeah, being AD. Yeah, we have a lot on the slate.
I cannot believe this. Okay, so I'm still excited about the Las Vegas Classic. I'm hoping that we get at least 40,000 there in attendance. National average for jet fuel is $606.29. Is that Is that how many gallons is in an airplane?
Yeah, I was wondering.
That's probably like what?
Fueling up
Hundreds?
something that big, yeah, fueling it up. Just like filling up those cruise ships, I imagine that's high.
It says a commercial jet's fuel capacity varies. Just for an example, Boeing 747 can hold around 63,000 gallons.
Damn.
The payout is not $5 million, Trey. Be for real.
Who's providing it? What is the Raiders franchise in Vegas?
No, it's like the Las Vegas HBCU Classic.
Okay.
We're getting a donation from, if I remember correctly, the city of Las Vegas is supposed to be giving a certain amount,
Oh, okay.
and I don't have
Oh,
Dre. How do you know this? Maybe they're giving away free hotels or something like that. We don't know. We don't know the. We don't know everything that goes on in that.
one thing about going to a city like that, you don't want to don't go to the crap table. You better keep that money. Yeah, don't go to that table. Yeah, be pawning things. That's why you see pawn shops right there by casinos because people lose money so quickly. They were like pawning things trying to get money.
I remember when it first came out that the Las Vegas was making a donation, and then you have
Yeah.
HBCU. They're probably paying extra for the game, right?
Buffets. I love a great buffet. I love those crabs. Snow crabs.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
not. I forgot what it was.
I love prime rib too. Prime rib, a good prime rib, and yeah.
Free hotels and buffet at the casino.
Snow
Listen, I'm not
crabs,
gonna be.
prime rib.
If they giving out free buffets and free hotels, that's
Hey,
a you hitting a lick.
hey, that saved me some. I
Why we
give-
always be so nosy and be trying to be all up in the money situation? Just trust the process, Dre. Just trust that we're not going to be in 2025. We will not be taking a loss.
Yes, Dre, get the damn tickets, y'all, while they cheap, because they going up next week.
The Las Vegas Classic will be big for recruiting. We're recruiting.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, Las Vegas has some. I'm gonna tell you, one school out there that has a great high school football program is Bishop Gorman. Bishop Gorman High School.
Is that in
That's a
Vegas?
that's a in Vegas, a powerhouse football program. That's where my cousin DeMarco Murray played there. You know, and many others. They had a lot of great players come out of. They always rank nationally. Bishop Gorman. They have some powerhouse. They have some powerhouse teams. They have some great ball players. They end up all over the place. That's what Snoop Dogg's son. His son played at Bishop Gorman, and I think Muhammad Ali's grandson was on the team. He was quarterback. They won the state championship.
They need to make sure to have those football players at the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bishop Gorman has had powerhouse football programs. You see them on ESPN. They've been nationally ranked. Yeah, like I said, that's what DeMarco Murray. I found he's in my family. His mother's from Tougaloo, Louisiana. That's my father's hometown. That's 60 miles east of me. And yeah, he played at Oklahoma, and they recruit him. Those guys go all over the place. You see them at these P4 institutions. And yeah, you might as well. Yeah, Gorman is one that people know of. That's a national brand in high school football.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it says I got it, y'all. I got it. The LVCVA
Yeah, the Gales. That's him. Yeah, him, Mia.
350,000 sponsorship agreement to host the game between the two Southwestern Athletic Conference rivals earlier this month. So we're getting $350,000 from the Las Vegas something authority.
Oh, okay.
Only thing about Las Vegas is it's very hot. B. Jordan, it is not hot in October.
In the Mojave Desert. I've been out there one time in the middle of the Mojave Desert. Yeah.
Yeah, it is hot in like August,
Yeah.
September. By October, it should be very, very cold at night.
Yeah.
Trey, leave us alone.
Yeah, that's why they go out to these artists go out there. They have residency out there when they perform. Yeah.
Maybe we just need another sponsor to donate another 350,000. Tell them, Whit, it's not that hot in October.
Yeah, fall. That's like magic cools down in the fall in Vegas.
Yeah, it's probably
People
like in the 80s, maybe 70s, 80s, and then it gets
Yeah.
really, really cold at night.
I have family that live out there. Yeah, they talk about how that weather, it gets cool in the fall.
All right, y'all. So these next couple of weeks, if I don't have nothing to talk about, I'm not getting up on here. So y'all better give me some ideas. You're not gonna be wasting my grass. So what are we gonna talk about?
Have you heard about this?
What?
I sent it to you on Twitter.
Section.
Are you talking about Tougaloo?
No, something else. Dre, I'm not going nowhere. I'm brushing me off.
Jackson is playing Southern Miss. Okay.
Stop playing me so close, Dre.
Ooh, that's nice.
They are playing Southern Miss.
All right, Kentucky State. You better do
Kentucky
that.
State. That's who Grambling is playing Kentucky State this season. They coming to Grambling this football season.
Kentucky State's going to Puerto Rico.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, the Thoroughbreds are coming to Grambling this season to play Grambling football. Yeah.
We still deserve Kentucky State an ass whooping. I don't care what we got to do. We got to schedule that.
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that triple option when they ran that triple option in that game? I remember that was in Indianapolis.
We need to get that back in blood. Okay.
Now you just rubbing salt in the wound.
All of this.
Oh no, I'm just being a realist. Yeah, that happened. No, I don't do that. I don't rub it in on people.
He got too much dip on his chip, huh? He's doing. You didn't have to make it.
No.
We got to get that back in blood, okay? Just to let you know, this wasn't that, so they can stop bragging about it. HBCU college football Puerto Rico Bowl. Wow! Kentucky State versus Franklin Pierce.
Franklin Pierce. That's one of the presidents of the United States. Where's that school located? I know he was president of the United States, one of the U.S. presidents. Franklin Pierce. Where's that school located?
Aguadilla to Maguez Athletic Stadium, 18 miles. San Juan to Maguadez Athletic Stadium, 114 miles. So you got to stay in Aguadilla, Puerto.
Puerto Rico. Okay.
Don't y'all be playing over there in Puerto Rico in October now. I have not heard about that. When did that come up?
Franklin Pierce.
Now, the way that I came across it was really by accident because I was looking for some JSU news and I just happened to come across that on Facebook. So it caught my attention. So I was like, let me take a look at that, see what that's all about.
First of all, Miak Pirate, why you over here trying to be smart, talking about Tuskegee gotten that ass as well in Mobile? Tuskegee is coming to Jackson State this season, and they are going to get drugged all up and down the field, all up and down.
Tuskegee is not that. That's not that Tuskegee.
Their helmets to shine our grass.
Tuskegee is not that Tuskegee. That's not Rick Comagee and Willie Slater's Tuskegee. That's a different. They're not doing well. Aaron James better hope he still has a job. He better do well this season at Tuskegee. Yeah.
Miak Pirate said, "Let's talk D2 HBCU football."
Hey, that's where all HBCU. That's what those HBCUs be in D2. That's where Hampton came from. Hampton's origins came from CIAA.
Okay.
Oh, tell us more about that.
Hampton. That's where Hampton came from CIAA. Before going to the MEAC, and now it's CA. Then from Big South CAA. Yeah, but Yeah, they came from like any school. That's how that was before they're the oldest conference. That's how the MEAC formed in 1970. That's when that's for those former CIAA schools that came into the MEAC. And Hampton came in later on from the CIAA. Yeah, that's what our origin. Just like SIAC, Alabama A&M came from SIAC. That's what Florida A&M used to be, SIAC and Bethune-Cookman.
Was JSU in the SIAC? No.
Mm-hmm.
South Carolina State used to be in the SIAC. South Carolina State. Those are their origins in the SIAC.
Wait, we weren't? I could have
Yeah.
we
The
weren't.
first HBCU football game was
You're right.
CIAA schools Livingston versus Biddle. Now
Johnson C. Smith. Yeah, she's right. That was the first one.
No, that's a little history for you.
Livingstone and Biddle. Yes, Johnson C. Smith.
Game was Livingston, or no, the first
Livingstone.
HBCU game was
And
Livingston
Biddle.
versus Biddle.
Now Johnson C. Smith. Right there, where you are.
Smith is looking to
Ladies Ford Road. That's a nice campus.
Good last year. They haven't been good for a long, long time, and they are definitely looking to make waves this season as well.
Ladies Ford Road. I caught the trolley. I was there for a convention in 2011. I caught the trolley from downtown to the campus. I spent some time on the campus.
Bingo.
Because the guy that was head football coach there during the time, he ended up coaching at Jackson State as an offensive line coach for a little while. A guy named Stephen Acock. He was there. He's a graduate of Savannah State. I went by their facility.
Yeah, we did used to be in the SIAC. It was back in 1913 though. That was like years ago.
Yeah, Jackson State and Grambling came into the SWAC the same year in 1958.
First we was independent, then SIAC, then we went back independent. Then we was in the South Central Athletic Conference, then independent.
Yeah, they were in those different conferences during those times.
And then we went back independent. Then we went to the Midwest. And then
Midwest, that's when Grambling was in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we came to the SWAC in 58.
Yeah, 58, same year as Grambling. Yeah, 58.
Well, this must be false then, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, the oldest member of the SWAC is Prairie View. Prairie View was there from the start when they started in 1920.
With Wiley College?
Wiley, you had
Wasn't Wiley College a part of it?
Yeah, Wiley was a part of it. That's it. Those church schools were part of it then. Bishop College.
Bishop College. Yeah.
They had those church schools in it.
I can't remember the last one. It was one more. I can't remember.
PV. Yeah, PV is nothing. Yeah, Paul Quinn. Yeah, they were all in there.
Yeah, I think I said them already. It was
okay, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, Wiley was in the conference with my father was in college at Grambling.
Dr. Kanisha talks about Wiley College because she talks about her grandfather.
Yeah.
And how Wiley used to be running things. Some of them
Wiley, Pop Long. Fred Pop Long. Okay. Yeah, Pop Long was the head football when they had football. Fred Pop Long, a legendary coach. He was inducted to the Black HBCU Football Hall of Fame posthumously.
Dre said that's the last time Prairie View won too.
I have to put him in timeout. He goes.
There is no HBCU football without North Carolina. What? What does he mean by that?
Oh, Johnny Thornton. Yeah.
He's from North Carolina Central, Chuck. You can't mind him. He's from.
I know Thornton. Yeah, cool guy. Yeah. Hey, Prairie View used to be a powerhouse. You talk about Billy Nix. That's way back. My father had to tell me about Prairie View winning because they used to be a powerhouse in football. Yeah, Billy Nix. Yeah. Used to be. That's what I said. Back in the 50s, in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Yeah. In the 60s, in the early 60s, my father talked about it. Yeah, Prairie View used to be a powerhouse. Yeah, and the Billy Nix and that. But things changed with like Mr. Ford talked about with the integration. That broke a lot of that up.
Back when Morgan State was a blue blood.
Yeah, Morgan State.
Look, Messi.
Morgan State used to, Earl,
Oh,
Eddie Hurd and Earl Banks. They used to have some powerhouse teams, but what happened, just like what happened, said came with integration. They started going to University of Maryland. These schools started getting them. They started going in there and getting those players. They started probably going to Virginia Tech and Virginia when the schools integrated.
first of
Yeah,
all,
but
hold
Blue
on.
is
Where
being
did Blue
messy
come from?
because
Blue
you
just came
remember
out of
on
nowhere.
Tuesday, on Tuesday when
They probably going to Towson. Towson State probably was getting them. Towson, they
okay,
probably were getting them.
okay. No,
Yeah,
so Blue
Towson,
is being
Baltimore.
messy because uh Mr. Ford
Oh,
said that
that's
Morgan
old
State was
Blue.
a pink blood and
Yeah.
Zoe said no the hell they ain't.
Yeah, and I found out I had to go back and read stuff on Morgan State about when they had some their teams, and then I found out they made a appearance in the D2 playoffs back in the late 70s, and then I remember that Lee Hold team. I forgotten all about that 2014 team going to the playoffs. They didn't have the best record in the world, but they lost in the first round of the FCS playoffs in 2014. That's what. Yeah. Hey, don't let hey Blue, don't let Malcolm Banks hear you talk about Morgan State. Man, he have a fit. Oh gosh, man, Markham go off.
Blue
Man,
is petty as heck.
yeah,
Yeah,
Malcolm Banks will have a fit. That's my boy, but man,
So, do you agree that Morgan State was a powerhouse or a blue blood program, or that they just had a good run in the 50s and 60s?
but
I know you said
they were for
Earl
the time.
Banks and
Eddie Hurt before him, and then Earl Banks. Earl Banks was killed in an auto accident, and let me tell you, go back, look it up about Grambling and Morgan State back in 1968. That was the year that it was after Dr. Martin King was assassinated. They
uh-huh.
packed out Yankee Stadium. They packed out Yankee Stadium in 1968. James Shack Harris was quarterback at Grambling, and Morgan State had Raymond Chester and John Frenchie Fuqua played with the Pittsburgh Steelers on the championship teams. Yeah, Raymond Chester played with the Raiders. Yeah, just look up. That was that Earl Banks team. They ended up beating Grambling by a close margin in Yankee Stadium. They should
Ooh,
they
it
packed
says
it.
that at the game, which drew over 60,000
Yeah,
fans, was a significant event for
yeah,
HBCUs and a tribute to the ideals of equality and perseverance,
yeah. Dr. Martin King was
championed
had been
by
assassinated.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it said Morgan State defeated Grambling 9-7.
Yeah, I saw the film of the game. They did a documentary about that about the Bronx, and yeah, it was a great documentary. It was on one of those sports networks years back.
No, we're not
CBS
about to
Sports.
have another blue blood show. We're just,
CBS Sports.
we're not having another blue blood show. We're not, but he is definitely putting some
I
historical
mean,
context to it. Okay.
There it is. That's James Shack Harris. He's from my hometown, from right here in Monroe, Louisiana, with the Carroll High School. That's a
Three
historically black high school here in Monroe. My mother's a retired teacher from there. Yes, James
three to
Shack
forty
Harris.
million dollar slaves by William Roden.
Yeah,
Ooh,
William
40
Roden was on that team
by William Roden.
at
He
Morgan
talks about
State.
this game vividly.
Shack
We're
Harris'
not.
brother used to live next door to me. Yeah.
No, we're not, dudes. We're just. We're. He's just clarifying, and we're putting context. Y'all was
Yeah.
over there cutting up the other day. Okay, it
Yeah.
was bad.
That's
Y'all was
James Shack
cutting up.
Harris throwing the football. Yeah, he played, he was trailblazing in the NFL, the Rams and the Buffalo Bills. First black full-time starting quarterback in the NFL. He paved the way for Lamar Jackson, all these black quarterbacks you see. Yeah, he paved the way as a full-time starter.
Mm.
Yeah, that's who the HBCU Legacy Bowl is named after. He and Doug Williams put that together, that All-Star game. Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
he's
just
from right here in Monroe, Louisiana. Yeah,
It says that 1968 game changed the game for HBCU football. Five
yeah,
months after the 1968 assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., a
sure did.
football game between two historically black colleges opened another field of play in the civil rights movement. The
Yeah,
September 28th battle between Braxton,
I think
Louisiana
Braxton loves that conversation.
and Louisiana Grambling College Tigers and Baltimore's undefeated Morgan State Bears at Yankee Stadium marked the first time two HBCUs had played in New York City. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, the CBS documentary is called, I have the name of
Yeah,
it, First and Goal in the Bronx, Grambling versus
that's it.
Morgan State.
You look at that film. The band was there. That was just packed. They said when they came out of that dugout, the the coach Douglas Porter used to coach at Howard. He was on that coaching staff at Grambling. Coach Porter said, "May you rest in peace." He said when they came out of that dugout and saw all those black people in that, he said it was just packed. They didn't expect to see. They came out of that dugout, going to the sideline. They looked at that and saw those people in that stadium. They said it was just something to
Mm,
see. One of
mm.
my former neighbors was on that team too at Grambling. Dallas Howell played in the NFL with the Jets and the Saints. I grew up with his children, and he lived on the next street. He was on that Grambling team.
Morgan State won 54 straight games from 1931 to 1938. They also didn't allow a single point in 1943, which would be insane if they played more than 5 games that season.
Yeah,
So
they were
that
getting the
would
best of the
be,
best.
so Blue, are you telling us that that is the blue blood argument that they're having?
That was, for that time, you had to remember the schools were segregated. They were getting the best of the best, and yeah, like many of these programs, they were getting the best of the best because you couldn't go to the institutions that we see now, like LSU, Alabama, and all these others. Couldn't go to SEC and ACC schools and many others.
Are you being
Yeah,
funny, Blue,
yeah.
or is this real? Is that real?
Yeah, just if you go back in history, that's going back into history. Yeah, he had to go back and yeah, that's probably they were doing it. That's probably Eddie Hurt. That's an Eddie Hurt
Blue's
era.
over there making a case now.
That's probably the Eddie Hurt era. And then
Blue
Banks
said
came
that they
in.
played Camp Holabird, which may be just a random church camp. So he doesn't know how valid it is.
You see Coach Rob in that picture. You see he used to wear those hats during that time. That's a younger Coach Rob, and he used to wear hats on the sideline. He used to wear his bow
Uh-huh.
ties before he
Uh-huh.
went to the neckties and with no hat. He wore
Uh-huh.
he wore he wore his hat on the sideline coaching.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the way Coach Rob. See, Coach Rob's son and my father were roommates in college at Graham. My father was in the band, and his son was quarterback on the football team. It was back in the early '60s. Yeah, Eddie Robson Jr. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to bed, y'all.
Okay, that's great conversing with you all, and I truly enjoyed this conversation.
I
Yes,
enjoyed it.
absolutely. Come back and see us again.
Yeah,
Wait, Jay's
I'm
over
glad
here
you all had
being.
these
They
platforms. Yeah,
did beat FAMU 50-0, but I'm sure they claim that title too.
Damn, you know what? Okay, it's time to go. Time to go. Yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna get on off of here.
okay, it's
All right,
time to
you
go.
all,
Time to
you
go.
all have a
Time to
nice night.
Blue on. Yo,
made a little
yo,
You all
watch.
take
why
care.
is Blue on tonight?
Made a little watch.
You all take care. I'm gonna
Blue
get on off of here.
Okay, Chuck. See you on Saturday.
All right, you all take care. All right.
Yeah, made a little watch.
Did you see Blue?
Made a little watch.
Are you reading this chat? Blue said they did beat FAMU 50-0, but I'm sure they claim that title too. Blue, what have you been drinking tonight?
Wait, Blue, what year was that? So we can
It was in
verify.
the 30s when they was a blue blood.
It better not have been 1937. I know that much.
Why not? Why not?
So that's one of FAMU's so-called natties.
Let me look
What
this
year
up.
was that? What year
Blue,
was
what
that?
year?
You know what?
Morgan State. I'm gonna look it up. Morgan State beat FAMU 50-0. Listen, hey y'all, we might have actually. It says yes, Morgan State did beat FAMU 50-0 in their first meeting in 1943. That is the largest margin of victory for Morgan State against Florida A&M. Damn.
Jesus.
Ooh,
So they're not the only team that beat them like that? Wow.
dang.
Wow.
Fam, you gonna claim a title now. Listen, hey
Welcome to the
y'all.
club, Morgan. Welcome to the club, y'all.
I told you. Listen, so it might got some. We was over here making fun of Morgan State, but they might, Mr. Ford, Mr. Ford and Chuck Hunt, they'll give you some some history, but Blue came over here with the knockout punch. Cause what?
Okay. They safe. That didn't claim that one, so they safe on that one.
Need you to add Wilberforce and Camp Hollibird to your weekly rankings. Those are the two teams Morgan State beat when they claimed the title. Blue messy.
Oh,
me
he
see.
real messy.
Yes. Let me see. 19 Morgan State football. Ooh, he is messy. Okay. Okay. It says that the 1943 Morgan State Bears football team was an American football team that represented Morgan State College in the Colored Intercollegiate Athletic Association, known as the CIAA, during the 1943 college football season. In their 15th season under their coach, Edward P. Hurt, the Bears compiled a 5-0 record, won the CIAA championship, shut out 5 of 7 opponents, did not allow opponents to score a point, and outscored all opponents by a total of 166-0. The Bears were recognized as the 1943 Black College National Champion. They beat Virginia State. Miss Tiffany Don. They beat Virginia State 46-0. They beat Hampton 2-0. So they must have got a safety. They were at Hampton. They beat Hampton 2-0. They went to Washington, D.C., and they beat Florida A&M 50-0. They beat Wilberforce 43-0, and they beat Camp Hollibird 25-0. Dang. And this is in the 1943 CIAA football standings. Morgan State was 5-0. North Carolina A&T was 4-0. Virginia State was 5-2. Hampton was 2-4. You hear that? Pirate Johnson C. Smith was 5-4. West Virginia State only played 2 games. It's kind of interesting how these.
Ahoy.
Oh Lord,
Braxton.
he wants to show off his stuff. So we might got some validity on this. Who?
Go back to the me, yeah.
Did you hear him?
Unfortunately.
My grandmother wasn't even alive in 1943.
Mine wasn't either.
Are you reading Miss T in the chat? I'm gonna just let it stay in the chat. But are you reading Miss
Oh, Miss Sykes, I saw that.
T? Oh, just hush, y'all.
Miss Sykes, why you spilling that tea? Why you doing that?
Jay, stop saying her name.
I mean, they can see it in the chat, so I mean,
Let it lay in the chat. If you ain't in the chat, you ain't seen it. Excuse me.
well, this will be edited anyway because you got
Because
to
the
get it out
chat's
of
not.
So they won't know what we're talking about anyway. So
Yeah. If you wasn't in the chat.
oh, hold
tonight,
on, wait
you're
a
gonna
minute.
Guys,
don't read the tea out loud. Just read it, Jay. Don't say nothing. Just
Wait,
read
what
it.
Tina's
she
on
said?
Sky.
Did you see what she said?
Don't say what she said. Don't say nothing.
You saw
Mega
she said
Lord.
we did it in 23, right?
The Lord watch between me and thee. Wow, with your accent.
That's how much they cost.
What from
Dang. Let the church
Anyway, so
say.
I'm so glad that we learned some more information on those Morgan State Bears because
Matter of fact, let me screenshot this chat because it might get taken away.
no, let's not. Let's not.
No, I gotta reread this. So
I don't have no popcorn to chew. I'm gonna just put on some lip gloss.
well, I got some liquor to sip, so we good.
I don't know lick in the slip. I mean sip.
Stop eavesdropping, Braxton.
My eyelash about to fall off. I'm getting up off of here. Y'all have a good night.
Oh, she dropping so much in the chat. Hold on, I gotta screenshot all
Good
this. So I can
days.
repeat it.
I've had some hills to climb. I've had some
Which hill did you have to climb?
weary days.
And some sleepless.
Simona, which hill did you have to climb?
He
The
knows.
highest or the
He
sixth?
knows what's best for me. All my myriads they can't see. So I'll just say thank you, Lord. Lord. Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
But he knows what's best for me. All my myriads
They can't see. So I'll just say
thank you, Lord.
I
won't complain.
She is still spilling tea in the chat.
Yeah, man, hey, write a check your ass can cash, man. That's all I can say. Yeah, man, hey, write a check your ass can cash, man. That's all I can say.
You messed up with that. I just caught that.
Yeah, man, hey, write a check your ass can cash, man. That's all I can say.
Stop. Stop. You messy for that.
What, Brad?
You messy.
Yeah, man, hey, write a check your ass can cash, man. That's all I can say.
I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights. But when I look around, and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. The clouds hang low. I can hardly see the road. I ask the question, Lord. Lord, why should this day? But He knows what's best for me. Although my weary eyes they can't see, so I'll just say thank you, Lord. I won't complain. It's been so good to me. SheLovesThee.